And he had a roughing penalty last game. So he's not
Hey everyone, we are live for Blackhawks versus Leafs. And Matthews is back. So if you're on the replay, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like, hit the notification bell. Hopefully a bounce back performance here for the Leafs. Let me know if you can hear me, see me, and get in the comments. We've got 10 people in the chat. I don't know why. That's weird. It says there's an error, but it says I'm live, so. What's up, Jared? What's up, Movie? Thanks for being here. Yeah, I don't know if there's an error with the notifications. Hopefully not, but looks fine. There we go. Hey, what's up, Jared? Thanks for joining, guys. Yeah, it's good to be live. Please hit that thumbs up. It helps more people join the live stream. I wanted to go live earlier, but honestly, I was feeling pretty dead after the day, so just had to revive a little bit. What's up, Don? Ooh, let's hear from Matthews. Blended, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat. What's up, Minka? Yeah, Minka, I thought Jalen Hurts handled it big time. I would imagine with if he continues to play like that, the Eagles got a good future coming. Mig, how's it going? What's up, Oakley? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, guys, stick around. Drop a like. Let's get to 20 likes before puck drop. Yeah, that's a massive deal. I don't know about that. But, yeah, I mean, Arizona's going to expect at least that. At least. For those two guys. John Rocket, what's going on? Hey, there you go. That's sweet. Yeah, I try to mix in the streams when I can. I've been trying to aim for once a week. I don't always get it, but doing my best. What's up? Yeah, Minka, it's tough. Yeah. I'm trying to think. The Phillies. You said 3? The Phillies. Oh, Philly was in the final in MLS. Is that what you're referring to? And then obviously the Eagles. Blended. Looks like Boston's about to land Gavrikov. I saw that earlier, but I don't know if you saw anything I didn't see. I saw the Bruins are talking for Gavrikov and Luke Shen. Let me just see if there's anything. Yeah, Saravelli was one of them that said it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many like insiders say teams are in the front seat or in the driving seat. I don't know. Hey, Jordan Vlogs, what a legend! Jordan, I'm watching your video tonight. Let's go, guys. Make sure you go subscribe to Jordan. Unreal. Thank you for being an elite member. Yeah, I mixed in a live stream. I'll be watching your video later. Let's go. Brooklyn, what's going on? You're a Blackhawks fan. Love it. And shout out to, your son's middle name. Let's go. Brooklyn, well, welcome if you're a new subscriber. Thanks for being here. When do I think Chikrin gets traded? Honestly, Minka, I'd love to answer that, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Every time it seems like it's on the finish line for Chikrin, something pops up. When am I getting Friedman on the pod? Yeah, Mig, thanks for supporting. Guys, we've had some big guests on the podcast. Deviser, what's going on? Simply, yeah, Friedman would be a huge get. I don't know if that's going to be easy right now. The guy's just so busy. But if I could make it happen, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll try, but Friedman might be easier to get in the summer, I feel like. Even though he's like on vacation and stuff, I just feel like it might be easier. But yeah, you never know. Shoot for the stars. There you go. Sydney, what's going on? Thanks for being here. Yeah, Jordan, thanks for being in the chat. Hey, Nate says pod has been quite impressive. You'll be on the NHL panel soon enough. I don't know, but I appreciate that. Yeah, no, the pod's been fun. It's been fun to do with Lucas, and yeah, we've gotten some pretty cool guests off the bat. Like, the only thing I'd say about the pod, and I mean, people know this, Lucas knows this, is just like, I just don't really have the time for like the high end like graphics and editing. Like editing, people don't realize editing takes a while. Like it usually, even after I record the pod, it's still like I'm still probably by my monitor for like another hour. Even though I don't do a lot of editing, but that's just like the standard like upload process plus putting it together. I feel like people that actually put pods together, like high class pods, like probably spend like 4 or 5 hours a day, like every day that they're recording. So like some pods are crazy. They'll do like 2 or 3 per week, and I'm sure they're like 4 or 5 hours per day on those days. But yeah, I mean, for me, I want to nail, like I've always done this. I've done this for the channel too. Like I always want to nail down like quality of like the conversation and quality of the guests and quality of like the hockey talk over like, sure, you can fake it till you make it and have like the greatest quality graphics and quality look. But I feel like to invest myself into that, I want to make sure like there's actually like a good substance to the show and like good groundwork, I'd say, or good, I don't know, good foundation maybe is a better word. Jeez, King Carl, I'm so sorry, man. Hey, condolences to you and your family. Rest in peace to your Oma. That's really sad. You're in Germany, eh? Hey, guys, positive vibes to King Carl. I'm sorry, man. I'll shoot you a message after. That's really sad. Nate says, find an intern to produce for free. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I think everyone... Yeah, that one's tough, because on the receiving end of being an intern, like... I don't know if they're getting the huge creds being on Hot Take Hockey, but... Sorry, Carl, man. Yeah, hearts in the chat. Thank you, Jeremiah. Yeah, the pod's been fun. It's been good. Hey, guys, thank you to the 50 in the chat. I really appreciate it. Yeah, positive vibes in the chat for King Carl. What's up, Nathan? Yeah, congrats to the Chiefs fans. How's it going? Morgan says, go Leafs, go. Yeah, welcome to all the new subscribers, guys. Let us know if you're a new viewer or who you're a fan of in the chat, or at the very least, let us know where you're watching from. Give your town or city a shout, your state a shout, province a shout, country, if you'd like. Let's see. Yeah, so Justin Hall's scratched for tonight. All right, well, it's 7 o'clock. Puck drop coming up in 10 minutes. What's up, Jerv? Ari says, John, do you know who Pavel Barber is? Yeah, Ari, if you know him, that'd be a sick pod guest. I know who that is, so yeah, he would be good. I know I've tried to reach out to Nasher in the past. Maybe I'll give that another shot. Actually, no. The last time I tried to reach out to Nasher was the Leafs Blue Jackets series in 2020. Definitely got the O-bomb on that. Yeah, Minka, I'd love to get Dangle on. You didn't get a noti? Yeah, Logan. The streams are brutal for noties. But as I said, guys, make sure you tell other subscribers, like, turn off the notification bell and then turn it back on. Yeah, that's what YouTube's told me too. It's so brutal. YouTube's so brutal with notifications to subscribers. Yeah, Dangle would be cool. Dangle and I were supposed to do something like a few years ago, or I guess it was like 2020 as well. And then his kid was born, so I just kind of laid off a bit. But yeah, I'll reach back for a pod appearance potentially. Yeah, if you guys want to add him on Twitter, I don't want to put the pressure on the guy, but shoot him a shot if you want. Yeah, Bizinet might be a tough one to get, but yeah, like I said, if you guys ever want someone to get on the pod, shoot them a message on Twitter or something. Definitely better when it's coming from a couple different people. Morgan, Kitchener, Ontario. There you go. What's up, Bucks? Chris, thank you so much for being here and the kind words. Jeremiah might know him, eh? Well, Jeremiah, I think in that scenario, we'd have to have you and Biz on at the same time. That would be iconic. Bucks, Bolts should beat Coyotes today. Yeah, there's a couple of games today that should be obvious wins. Like, should be obvious parlay wins, as in the Leafs over the Hawks, the Lightning over the Coyotes, the Rangers over the Canucks. Just to name a couple there. So, yeah, I don't know. Hockey doesn't go as easy as that sometimes. So we can see it many times with the Leafs playing down to their opponent, losing to the Columbus Blue Jackets on Saturday Night Hockey. Hey, Jared, that's good. I'm glad it notified some people, because some people will be like, oh, I got notified. But, like, the 90% don't, and it's unfortunate. Because, Jared, yeah, a bunch of you legends could be in here and bumping. Chris Cuthbert? Well, Ari, shoot me a message online if you got all these connects. I really appreciate that. Tim, what's going on? Poor Hawks, the rebuild is painful. Hey, big shout out to Tim. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Tim, what trades do you think the Hawks will make? Big question right now. Around the world, or around the hockey world, I should say. Is Patty Kane going to get traded? Yeah, King Carl, it is. Like, if you bet Blackhawks 60-minute money line, it's like plus 700. It's nuts. Nuts. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if a bunch of people are just throwing like $5 on the Hawks tonight. Because at the end of the day, like $5 and the Leafs like always play. The only thing I'll say is like the Leafs are usually good on like after a loss, especially this year. So to me, I don't know if I'd be putting money on Chicago, but I also won't be shocked if Chicago wins. But what I'm saying is usually the Leafs win on the back or on the next game after a loss. So Corey, McCabe and Lafferty are definitely getting traded. Yeah, probably Corey. Probably. Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Big shout out to Corey in the chat. And Tim says, I think they'll trade everything they can. Kane Taves, who got the guy who sells beer in the upper deck. Oh, Tim, what a legend. Love the comment. That's a 5-star comment right there. Hey, how's it going? Oliver, let's go. Oliver, big shout out to Oliver. I saw his new TJ Brody jersey. W's to Oliver on that TJ Brody respect. And we got a donation. Jennifer with the 2, guys. Huge dubs in the chat for Jennifer, the $2 dono. Hi, John. Hope you're well. Let's go, Jennifer. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for the dono. Let's go. Gislin says, would you take Kane and Taves at 10.5 for 1 year? Yeah, you know what? I would say this. In terms of, like, getting both of them in one trade, like, that's such a hot take. But if you were to get both of them, both retain 50%, I would really... Honestly, this might be the hot take of hot takes. But if you can make the money work... I would definitely sauce over like a big time like prospect in a first for those two guys together. Like imagine Taves and Kane on like your third line against third line like talent. You have the top 2 lines you currently have with the Leafs, and the Leafs would never be able to make the money work. But that's a good way to dream. Get 2 cup legends like that. And yeah, Minka, always positive vibes. I know Minka's gone through a lot. And with the passing of her dad. So yeah, big shout out, positive vibes to Minka in the chat. You have a couple of new jerseys that are fire. There you go, Jeremiah. Hey, King with a $5 dono. Let's get some King hype in the chat. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate it. Big shouts to King. Let's go. Hey, let's go. We got some donos flowing. I really appreciate the support, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Hey, you don't even have to donate. We're almost at 46,000 subscribers. It's free to subscribe. So if you want to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, please do. Got lots of podcast episodes coming up, a lot of videos. So appreciate you guys. I'll be live all day on NHL trade deadline day. So I hope you guys join March 3rd. What do I think about the Pittsburgh Penguins at the deadline? Thank you so much, John, for being here. And bringing in the bling tonight. What do you mean? The jerseys or the... But thank you. Jordan's such a legend, bro. Such a legend. Jeremiah, that's freaking sweet. OV Stadium Series, let's go. So Penguins, I think they might trade Kapanen, bring in a more experienced forward. But the hot take for the Penguins would be going like big for a goalie. Like if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm talking to Anaheim about a potential John Gibson. I'm talking to Vancouver about Demko maybe. I'm talking to Nashville about Saros, if that's even possible. Like there's a bunch of different big time options. I don't know if they're realistic or not. Loved having you the other night. I hope you'll come back sometime. Jordan, man, we got to do it. And man, if you'd have me one more time this season, I'd love to come along. We can do another collab or something, but no pressure there. Are you based in Toronto? I am based in Toronto, yes. What's up, Zach? Thank you so much for being here. What do you think about Steven Stamkos and the Lightning? I think the Lightning could go for 3 and 4 years, to be honest. If they make a trade, like I'll say this, guys, and I just want to talk about this quick. So as we're streaming Leafs Blackhawks here, Tyler Bertuzzi is a name that the Leaf fans have thrown like into trade proposals so often. But according to the rumors, I don't know if Tyler Bertuzzi is necessarily connected to the Leafs. I'm sure Dubas is connecting or looking into everything. But a team that is looking into Tyler Bertuzzi apparently is the Tampa Bay Lightning. And we're talking about the Lightning potentially going for three cups in 4 years. Tyler Bertuzzi with a cap not too high. Like if they sent like a contract like Nemestikov back, who, I mean, Stevie Y's familiar. I'm not sure. Like they would have to send contracts back like a Philip Myers too maybe. But Tampa getting Tyler Bertuzzi would be crazy. I know other teams have checked in like at Edmonton or I'm sure Dallas. Man, imagine Dallas having shit disturbers like Tyler Bertuzzi and Mason Marchment and like go down the list. Jamie Benn. Dallas might be going for Tyler Bertuzzi. But Tampa, I'm telling you, man, if Tyler Bertuzzi got acquired by the Lightning, oof, that top 9 just continues to get better and better. Like the fact that they've added Hagel into there. They've added Nick Paul and then maybe Tyler Bertuzzi. Look out for the Tyler Bertuzzi trade, but the Tampa Bay Lightning, it'd be so insane. But if I'm the Leafs or Oilers, I'm definitely inquiring about Tyler Bertuzzi. Like, try to make it work. Bertuzzi's a guy that, if he's disciplined, could be such a good shit disturber presence for a team like the Leafs. But anyways, guys, we got 130 in the chat, and we are underway for Wednesday night hockey. The Chicago Blackhawks versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're up the man in front. Oh, scores! William Nylander, what the heck? I was just about to talk about Peter Mrazek having revenge on the Leafs. Puck goes forward off the opening faceoff, and Nylander tucks it home. What just happened? Look at this. Matthews wins the draw, and I think Riley's going to get a point here. Did Riley get it to Nylander? Yeah, Riley got it to Nylander, and Nylander just tucked it off the skate. Great pass by Morgan Riley. I was just chilling. I was like, oh, Riley has the puck. And then all of a sudden, Nylander in front! Scores! Nylander! Jeez, man. First 10 seconds, William Nylander and the Leafs are up 1-0. Wow. First shot, first goal on Peter Mrazek. That was quick. 9 seconds into the game. I was actually going to do Nylander for a goal tonight, but I'm like, you know what? Might be Austin's night. Maybe it's both their nights. Nylander and Matthews to score. Yeah, the betting line now. Giovanni, what's going on, guys? We have 140 legends in the chat. Let us know if you're in here, if you haven't commented yet. What's up, Rick Smith? What a legend. Rick's in here. I think I saw his comment up there. Bucks score prediction. I don't know. I was going for the Leafs to win. Bounce back. If I had to throw a prediction based on, 9 seconds in already, it's a little bit of a biased prediction, but I think the Leafs will win. I don't know. Blackhawks might score a couple of goals. I'll say like 5-2 maybe. John, what's going on? Let's go, guys. We need 5 more likes to 50. Where do I think Carlson will go? If he gets traded? Yeah, I'll say Edmonton, even though that's the boring answer. Oh my God. In front again. A weird bounce and they score. It's Sam Laverty. He's been connected to the Leafs. Sam Laverty. Uh-oh. Dubas is going to trade for Laverty right after this. Sam Laverty just scored. Kyle Dubas is looking at this. He's like, oh, we're trading for Laverty right now. Right freaking now. Look at Yarncrow. What are you doing? Yarncrow and Liljegren. That's all on Cal Yarncrow. That's so brutal. Oh my. We have 2 goals already in this game. 1-1 hockey game. That's so brutal from Yarncrow. Sam Laverty heard those Leaf trade rumors. Oh, Tavares in front! Oh, big save by Mrazek. What the heck? We almost got 3 goals total in the first minute 20. Big chance for John Tavares. That's crazy. Marner now on the left side. Down below the net, Tavares trying to get the puck. Now picked up by Kerfoot. So that's Sam Laverty's 9th of the season. Damn, Laverty's probably on pace for what, like 15 goals? That's pretty good for a 4th liner. I know he's played up in the lineup for Chicago, but still. Cup Finals, Bucks. The prediction I made at the start of the season was like, what? Like Colorado, Carolina, I think. Something like that. So we'll see. I'll have a post-trade deadline prediction for the rest of the season and playoffs. And if you guys want, I'll do a cup pick after the trade deadline based on the moves that are made. I think that's a good video to make. But yeah, guys, 150 in the chat. Again, let us know if you're a new viewer, new subscriber. William Nylander scored the first Leaf goal in the first 10 seconds. And then the Blackhawks responded about 30 seconds later. Sam Laverty, potential Toronto Maple Leafs trade target. Crazy. But yeah, guys, if you're new, please hit that subscribe button. It's free. And drop a like. We got to get 100 likes at least by the end of the first period. We're halfway there. One more like to 50. All right. Blackwell, former Toronto Maple Leaf and Seattle Kraken. Huge shout out to Jeremiah. Colin Blackwell on the forecheck. Now Morgan Rowley with the reset. We're almost 3 minutes into this first period. Shots are 4-2 for Chicago. And already a 1-1 game. Uh-oh, bad giveaway. Here comes Max Domi. Okay, Riley's knee, bro. I'm telling you guys, I've been saying something is wrong with Riley's knee. Like, Max Domi just freaking blew by him. Luckily, Riley recovered and poked the puck away. Didn't get stormed by like he did, what was that, Pasternak that one night? Oh, Matthews looking for the outlet to Bunting. That was bad. Evan, hopefully you feel better, man. Alberta, what's going on? Hey, there you go, Jeremiah. All right, Domi dumps it in. So that was a shift there with Patrick Kane. And Kane is actually still on the ice, pressuring Sandin. We'll see, guys. Patty Kane might be watching the Leafs tonight. See what they can do. But it won't be impressive to Patty Kane if the Leafs put up a stinker tonight. So hopefully they can smack Chicago. And Patty Kane's like, you know what? That's my team. Ooh, Sandino one-timer. Stop by Mrazek! And another chance there for Pierre Engvall. He knocked the puck out of midair but missed the net. And now here comes Chicago on the breakout through the neutral zone. 16 left in the first period. And a giveaway there. Now the Leafs will come back into the offensive zone. Yarn Crow around the net. Engvall on the forecheck. Engvall and his skates now picked up here by another potential Leafs trade target in Jake McCabe. What's going on fast? All right, King Carl, get some sleep. Sorry again, man. Jim, Brute, Greg, how's it going? Luke Shen, could be a possible. What's up, Movie? Movie Mouse in the chat. Puck around the boards, picked up here by Kerfoot at the half wall. Kerfoot, he missed that. Now Chicago will get a reset. It's the Blackhawks out of the defensive zone. Settled down here. Oh, it's a bad giveaway. It is a giveaway. And Mitch Marner to Tavares! Huge block. Caleb Jones there with the block. And now Tavares in front. Stopped by Mrazek. And he's going to hold on. John Tavares already with 2 shots on net in the first 5 minutes of play. Great play by Marner there. Yeah, Greg, it depends. But people have been comparing the Patrick Kane trade to, like, Claude Giroux, for example. So maybe, like, either a first and second or a second, third, and another really good prospect. But apparently that's without retaining. So, obviously, if the Hawks are retaining 50% on Patty Kane, you're likely giving up a first, a really good prospect, and a roster player or two. But yeah, I would compare it to the Claude Giroux contract a little bit, but I think Patty Kane's playoff experience in the Cups, I would say he might get a little bit more. Ooh, a stretch pass here for Nylander. He'll swing it around the boards. Picked up by Matthews. Matthews stops up, waiting, and he gets bumped off the puck. See, this was what I was worried about. I was like, okay, we're going to get one of two versions of Matthews tonight. We're going to get, like, he's been itching to come back, but I was worried about, like, him returning too soon. So he's either itching to come back and looks unreal, or might look a little nervous or out of his game. So, and that's kind of what we're seeing so far. So obviously Austin will get his looks, but he's not the confident Austin Matthews right now. And I wonder if it has to do with maybe his injury. Like, obviously, I would think it's that. So that was the only thing I was concerned with Matthews coming back, is just you're 12 points safe of a playoff spot. If he's not 100%, then, like, maybe just chill for a sec. But I don't think this would have been the case of Matthews. I mean, for people that don't know, he spent that whole week off, including the All-Star break, rehabbing. Like, obviously, a lot of players either went on vacation or chose to go see family. Matthews just stayed in Toronto and rehabbed the whole time. So shout out to Austin. That's why he's back right now and hopefully fully healthy. Logan, for Barbashev, in my opinion, Max is second-round pick. That's Max. I love Barbashev as a third liner, but I don't love him that much. Third and a prospect would be my ideal range, I think. just in terms of roster for roster player. But, yeah, like, I would do, you know what, Joey Anderson can be a fringe NHLer. I would do like a third in Joey Anderson for Barbashev. You get a clear upgrade over Joey Anderson and a third to do it. That's the kind of trade I would do for Barbashev, but I think other teams are going to outpay that. I think other teams are going to give up a second for Barbashev, second plus. So, to be honest, we'll see. We will see. If there's a potential of Barbashev re-signing with the Leafs, I would definitely pay a second and a prospect, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Logan. Yeah, Jeremiah. I mean, it was a good time for him to figure that shit out because not too close to the playoffs, and he had the All-Star break to rehab, as I said. So, oh, another giveaway from the Hawks. Tavares to Kerfoot. Kerfoot waiting! Okay, why does Kerfoot shoot when he should pass and pass when he should shoot? That's a tap-in for Tavares, Kerfoot, if you just slide it over. Guys, who remembers the game where Kerfoot was just right in front of the net, wide open, and he decided to try to pass it into a defender? That was the opposite of that. Tavares was literally wide open for a tap-in. Kerfoot's trying to go for the shot. I just don't get this guy. Oh, Riley with a big chance in the slot. Sheesh. We got 168 in the chat. Let's go, guys. We're heating up in the live. Let us know if you're new. We got it, guys. We got to get to 46,000 tonight. I think we can do it. We're just over 30 away. What do you got? Chat, what do you think? Can we get there tonight? Could this be the night to get to 46,000? It's been a long road. I just realized we gained 3 subscribers, so big shout out to all of you in the chat. Let's go. And hey, we're at 60 likes. Let's do it. You need Riley to score. All right, Wave. Well, welcome if you're a new subscriber. Shout out to Wave in the chat. David says, the start of the regular season been the typical weeknight live streams that enabled commentating about this guy. Oh, shit. Okay, well, David, shout out to you. Welcome if you're a new subscriber here. I don't know who you're referring to, but I try to live stream as much as possible. I did a lot more last year, but as we get closer to the playoffs, and I'll be live all day on NHL Trade Deadline Day. I'll also be live the day before. We just had Mark Spector, Craig Button on the podcast for anyone. Let's see. Who's I shouting out? Wave. Shout out. Hey, CG. Shout out. Let's go. Shout out to you. Yeah, Jordan. We'll see. Thank you for being here, man. How's it going, Derek? Hey, let's go. 969. Matthew says Toronto is going to be the one to give the Hawks a win and cost us Bedard. We'll see, Matthew. We'll see. Does Peter Mrazek, after allowing the first shot, get his revenge on Toronto? Oh, in front! Scores! I don't think Tavares got a piece of that, so it's going to be Rasmus Sandin! Short side on Peter Mrazek. Yo, the reverse jinx keeps working, guys. The reverse jinx, every time I talk about Peter Mrazek getting revenge on the Leafs, the Blackhawks freaking sell and the Leafs score. Let's go. Oh, that took a deflection somewhere. I think it's Sandin's goal, but it... Oh, let's go! Off of Connor Murphy. Let's go. It went off defender Connor Murphy of the Blackhawks in. Let's go. Big goal for Sandin. W's in the chat. Sandman's buzzing. I remember once upon a time, Leaf fans had Connor Murphy as a target through trade. But now everyone's looking at Jake McCabe. Oh, Tavares got pulled down there. Now Marner. Waiting. It's Mitch Marner. What about the cross? Scores! What a play by Marner! And it's Kerfoot with the goal! 3-1 Leafs! What a play by Marner! Oh, Mitchie Marner! Oh! Are you kidding me? Oh, Marner! And Kerfoot had the easiest job. He just had to stuff it home. Look at this. Look at this back toe. Oh my God, the back toe dragging into Kerfoot. Oh my God, Marner. Marner, that's so gross. Who just pissed themselves, man? That's disgusting from Marner. Oh yeah, I gotta play the goal horn. Guys, I've been rusty. Oh. Oh my God, this is going to be offside. There's no way they would challenge. It's going to be offside. Guys, please, in the chat, Crying emojis. It's going to get turned back. Oh, my. It's going to be offside. 100%. Coach's challenge. It's going to be 2-1. This is going to come back. I already know it. That's so close, actually. Let's see. Tavares is onside, but Kerfoot may have sold. Kerfoot's such a seller. Guys, everyone laugh. Everyone laugh. Kerfoot the seller. Guys, after this game, hot take. Kerfoot the seller, he's going to get traded, and Patrick Kane won't go offside. Marner's going to feed it to Patty Kane every day in the playoffs. Laughing emojis in the chat. Kerfoot was offside. Oh, Kerfoot, you're such a seller, bro. Kerfoot's such a seller. Look how offside Kerfoot was, bro. Kerfoot's such a seller. Kerfoot's such a seller. Yeah, so many challenges. All right, we got a 2-1 hockey game again. All right. We haven't seen much of Matthews here, man. Damn, I should have... Come on. Seth Jones at the point. Samsonov got a piece of that. Well, David, thanks for being in the chat. I appreciate it. Alberta, no goal. Guys, it was no goal. Deemed offside. Kerfoot was offside on his own goal. Puck went off the boards. Kerfoot didn't hold his skate back on the blue line long enough. Deemed offside. Shots are now 7-5 for the Leafs. What's up, BC? What a waste of a reaction. That was such a hype goal just because of Marner. Giordano, a long shot. Well, I mean, Jeremiah, people's argument is like, so in the situation where you're really challenging something, like, I don't know. I just feel like the linesmen are there to do a job. It's a hard job to do, especially with the pace. But if there's going to be so many challenges the way there is, it's like that's why people are either going to go all in on technology or not. Because that's why MLB umps, oh my God, in front. Engvall almost got one. That's why MLB like umps and stuff. Like once it goes to technology route, there's no going back. And that's kind of the thing with the NHL is like you have the refs, you have the linesmen, but you like obviously technology is so relied on. But I don't know. The Blackhawks trying to win, lose Connor Bedard. Hen, what's going on? Yeah, guys, imagine that the Blackhawks now win 3-2, and that coach's challenge, it makes the difference of no Bedard or Bedard. Jeez, Nene, I'm so sorry that it's blacked out for you. Shout out to you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Again, guys, hit that subscribe button if you're new. I really appreciate it. It's free. And, yeah, we're on the way to 46,000. We're getting close. Nylander to Matthews! Oh, my God. Austin missed the frickin' net. Matthews, what is going on, bro? Like, that was a clear shot. How, like, why did he miss the net? Austin, buddy. You gotta walk before you can run. Let's see, Nylander. Protecting the puck. Matthews! Oh! Wow! Let's go, the reverse jinx! The reverse jinx! It's Austin Matthews! The reverse jinx! 3-1. What a pass by Nylander! Oh, the reverse jinx keeps working. Let's go! Matthews scores, top left corner. What a pass from Nylander. Oh my God, Nylander. Nylander sets him up so well. Yeah, I'll fix the clock in a second. Thank you, Mika. Now it's 3-1, guys. Matthews has got to do the thing. Guys, remember against Colorado when Matthews got his goal call back in the celly? Yeah, CG, at intermission, we'll go to Twitter if you guys want. And we'll look at the goals, yeah? Camden, what's going on? If you guys want, you can just ask me, and I'll go to Twitter at intermission, and we'll look at the goals. Sheesh. Yeah, and Jack Eichel did it in the All-Star as well. I think a couple other people have done it since Matthews. Oh, short side, and Samsonov with the save. So Matthews' goal there from Nylander and Sandin. Let's see. I think there's like 9 minutes left-ish. Yeah, there's 8 minutes. All right, a little commercial break here. Thank you to the 180 in the chat. You guys are awesome. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't, but let us know if you're new. And yeah, check out the podcast, guys. We just had Mark Spector on. We have some big guests coming. You guys, I think, are going to like the episodes coming up. I'm trying to work on a couple big-time guests right now, but they're not always easy to pull, so I will let you guys know. But yeah, even the episode before with Craig Button and David Alter, I'll drop some more clips and videos over the next week. With David Alter, we did a lot of good Leafs talk. Talk about Patrick Kane. Talk about the Leafs' big trade targets. Actually, on the recent pod, we talked quite a bit about the Oilers, but we talked about the Flames a bit and their trade targets. I just saw a Flames comment. Camden, I don't think so. Like, the Islanders right now, you lose to Ottawa, you lose to Montreal. The Islanders got to show I honestly would not be surprised if Lou Lamoriello did a flip. Like, I swear, if he thinks the Islanders are duds completely, he might do a flip before the deadline. And I'm not saying he's going to flip Horvat. I think Horvat stays, but he might flip other guys. So don't be surprised if the Islanders continue to lose. You know what? They looked really good when they acquired Horvat, but the last 2 games they looked sloppy. I think the Islanders will have a decision to make in the next couple weeks. By probably that week leading into the deadline. So the deadline falls on a Friday this year. Usually it's on a Monday, but it falls on a Friday this year. That week leading up, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those will be deciding days. And I'll check the schedule, but there's some big games I remember checking that week. I'll look right now, but what happened? Yeah, look at some of these games. So, March 1st, 2 days before the deadline, Leafs, Oilers, Devils, Avalanche, Hurricanes, Golden Knights. Okay, this is dumb, but all 3 to me are possible cup final. Those are hot takes, but Leafs, Oilers, Leafs got to make it out of the first round. Devils, Avalanche, Devils have been unreal. They get good goaltending. To me, they're a heavy playoff contender the way they've been playing. Hurricanes, Golden Knights, I think that's a hot take cup final. And then look, even March 2nd, Penguins, Lightning, Sabres, Bruins, Leafs, Flames, even Wild, Canucks. Those 2 teams could be making trades, Stars, Blackhawks. Imagine Patty Kane. Imagine that happens, Stars, Blackhawks. That game happens March 2nd, and Patrick Kane gets traded the next day to Dallas. But yeah, there's some crazy games those couple days. All that could tie together. Yeah, but Camden, Horvat's contract hasn't kicked in yet. The Islanders could trade Horvat again before that contract kicks in. So the Islanders could technically flip Horvat and not face those restrictions. 190 in the live stream, guys. Let us know if you're new. And again, let's try to get 100 likes tonight prior to the second period. Hey, what's up, Chris? The poker sweat? Nah, I think maybe the poker troll. I wouldn't say the sweat. More so the troll. But let's go. We got 200 in the live. Big dubs in the chat. Let's go. Hey, it's feeling like the good old days. Let's go. Dubs in the chat. We're heating up. What's up? Jordan says, you think Mitch Marner gets his 20th tonight? First time here watching the live stream. Well, Jordan, let us know your favorite team. I'm thinking Leafs with your question. Yeah, Marner's showing well, and I'm imagining that, considering that Kerfoot goal just got called back, we might see something else that's sexy tonight from Marner, and that could be a goal. So I'll say Marner scoring tonight. Yeah, Marner or Tavares will get a goal here, I think. The way that line's playing tonight, I think one of those guys might get a goal here. And let's go, 82 likes now. We're heating up. Almost at 46,000 subscribers. Jordan, thank you so much for subscribing, guys. Hype up Jordan in the chat. What's up, Andrew Ford? Lee, how's it going? Chicago easy comeback in the second? Okay, we'll see. All right, puck in the Leaf zone here. Just over 7 minutes left in the first period. Shots are 10-9 for the Leafs. Guys, we're going to talk about some trade deadline stuff during the first intermission and second intermission. So hopefully you stick around for the chats. Do I think Lou gets fired if the Islanders miss the playoffs? Potentially, yeah. They made the coaching change. I think it's GM next if they miss the playoffs. All right, Hawks on the breakout. Blackwell and a long one stopped by Samsonov. And if Lou doesn't get fired this offseason, if they miss the playoffs again, like I would bet my life savings probably on that guy getting fired if they miss the playoffs 2 years in a row after the Horvat move. Hey, shout out to all the Jordans in the chat. All the Jordans. As we're 10 likes away from 100, we got hundreds of legends in the chat right now. A couple hundred. But yeah, guys, I'm going to try to make some more streams as we keep getting closer and closer. But look out for trade deadline live streams coming up. Yeah, I mean, Jeremiah, if not this offseason, as I said, if they miss the playoffs again next year, like guaranteed. Hey, Ian, thanks for being in the chat. You're a legend. Let's go. E, what's going on? MJ says, first time watching hockey, won 6,600 on the Chiefs Super Bowl. Figured I'd try hockey, put money on the Hawks. I like their logo. MJ, how much money did you put on the Hawks? That's crazy. Well, MJ, shout out to you. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. What's up, Brute? Well, MJ, hey, I throw money down here and there. So if you got any questions, if you're new to hockey, I can do my best to help you out. Are you excited for another Leafs first round exit or wow, Alan? Let's chill, buddy. But Alan, yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know. If I had to put money down right now, yeah, I guess the Leafs would be getting booed in the first round. But hey, there's still time to the trade deadline. They can change my mind. Mega says if the Leafs lose in the first round again, who do you think goes? Keefe or Dubas? Both. If Dubas stays, Keefe stays, in my opinion. So I think if Dubas resign, so my answer to that is if the Leafs lose in the first round and Dubas doesn't extend, Keefe's gone as well. But it's hard to say. I think personally, I really, people disagree, but I think outside of the contracts and the Kadri trade, people will keep talking about the Marchment trade. I mean, that was stupid, but it was also hard to evaluate Marchment because he wasn't given an opportunity with the Leafs. So tough to say. That's just poor evaluation on that part. But overall, the Leafs under Dubas have been significantly better at drafting. Like, I'm not like this Dubas fanboy. I think I'm pretty balanced. I criticize Dubas heavy for some of the bullshit, but I also look at the situation that it was 10 years ago, even 7 years ago. And realistically, if you look at the drafting, even look at the drafting in 2016, outside of Austin Matthews, they made brutal mistakes. This team could have Alex DeBrincat right now, or at least have had Alex DeBrincat and made the trade if they couldn't fit him in. But it's like, Dubas comes in and they're getting steals like Matty Nyes and Topi Niemela. Way different than before. Jeremiah with the 20. Are you kidding me? Says cheers to you, John. I needed to hear your voice. It's been a difficult week since the Super Bowl. Anyway, man, your enthusiasm, energy always makes me feel better about life. Jeremiah, man, thank you so much. We all go through our shit. I can tell you for sure. Reach out if you want, man. I really appreciate the 20. Guys, shout out to Jeremiah in the chat. Hype him up in the chat. Let's go. Hype him up. Let's go. Hey, Ian, I appreciate that. Yeah, man. That would be a dope guest to have going into the playoffs. So I don't know if he has his DMs open on Twitter, but if I don't shoot him a DM on Twitter, if you have his contact, I'd love that, Ian. Shoot me a message, man, on social. Sorry, it was on commercial, CG. That's why the clock it's frozen. I gotta fix it. There's less than 6 minutes left in the first period. It just got frozen because it went to commercial break. So under 6 minutes to go in this first period, guys. Shots are 11-10. I know some people, CG, like even some of my NBA friends that do live streaming, like they'll just pull the scoreboard from like a website or like a broadcast company. I do it all manually. Like this is all my creation here. So I don't know. To me, it's a little bit more original. I that's no shot against anyone else, but I just like doing my own shit. So my own timer, even though it's more work for me, 100%. But I like doing it. To me, it's always been my OG way, getting the scoreboard going. I've updated it a little bit. So I definitely, I've been keeping this vibe. Do I think the Hurricanes could be interested in Patty Kane? Yeah, I think the Hurricanes are going to keep talking with St. Louis about Ryan O'Reilly. I think that's, to me, I think Carolina's focusing on O'Reilly or Timo Meier, but I do think they could default to a guy like Patty Kane. My thing is, why I think they're such a good fit with Ryan O'Reilly is the versatility of him playing center or wing, and the fact that he just fits that Carolina vibe with that Cup experience. I realistically think that O'Reilly's fit with Carolina makes more sense than a Patrick Kane, but you can't go wrong with that skill. So, yeah, that's my shortish answer to it. Justin says, give some of your energy and vibes to your older brother JT. He needs some. Come on. Let's go, Justin. Appreciate you in the chat. Let's go. What's up, TML? Yeah, guys, answer in the chat. As we're getting closer, we're going to talk about some stuff at intermission here. We're going to talk about some trade rumors. But answer here as we're on commercial break. Hall is scratched tonight. If Timmins cements his spot in the lineup, especially if they make a trade for a defenseman, will Hall be a Toronto Maple Leaf on March 4th after the trade deadline? Yes or no in the chat. Will Justin Hall be a Leaf after the March 3rd trade deadline? Get it going in the chat. Sammy says, if the Leafs lose again in the first round, do you think Matthews could pull Viveiros with the Islanders? Possibly, Sammy. Possibly. If through Matthews' current contract here, if the Leafs have no playoff success, possibly. And I hate to say that. Elizabeth. Hey, huge shout out to Elizabeth in the chat. She's got some money down on the Leafs, and she had money on the Raptors. There you go. Shout out to Elizabeth. Zook, what's going on? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to answer as many of you in the chat. We got a couple yeses, but mostly no's. I'm surprised. I thought most of you guys would say yes just because of the probability of it, but I guess your hate for Justin Hall is overwhelming you. But 5 minutes left here in the first period. Leafs pressuring in the offensive zone. David Kampf back to the blue line. Across, it's Rasmus Sandin. Sandin to Connor Timmins! Stop him, Rasmus, another chance! And that's sent out into the neutral zone, and the Blackhawks will get a change. Timmins at the left side, that's a bad giveaway. Into the middle now. Here comes Sam Laverty! Good strength there and good physical play from Connor Timmins to knock Laverty off the puck. And now the Leafs will make their way out of their zone. Going for a change. Now Sandin will get to the line and he'll dump the puck in. Hey, yeah, yes. That's how I kind of see it too. Especially if the Leafs are going for a defense upgrade. To me, I think Hall's got to go the other way. Because it's $2 million against the cap. If you combine Kerfoot and Hall's cap hits, you're getting a pretty solid top four defenseman. So I think that's kind of my vibe. Hey, yeah, Ian, I really appreciate that. Yeah, shoot me a message. And yeah, I could always shoot him a message on Instagram, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Could Hall possibly be a part of a Chychrun trade? I don't think the Leafs are in on Chychrun. I'm sure they were, but yeah, I don't know. I think Dubas has probably got his eyes in so many other directions. Hey, anything can happen. So if the Leafs trade for Chychrun, you know what? I'd be hyped, but I think there's a lot of other names I'd put in the Leafs conversation ahead of him right now. I know, hey, you know what? I was surprised to hear Friedman kind of saying the Kings and Coyotes trade just completely shattered. Like, on Sunday at one point, it was like, yeah, it might still happen. And then, they recorded the podcast, I think it was Sunday night, and he, just fully said it, broke down. So I don't understand what's going on with Chychrun, guys. I really don't. I've talked to other people about it. It seriously seems like every time they make, oh my God, here comes Riley at the middle. Riley to Matthews! And the shot deflected. Okay, Austin, bro. I can't even complain because he scored, but he's got to get that shot through when it's not, easy money. That's why Matthews' goal, the Hawks are sellers for that because Austin was left wide open. Huge credit to Nylander because Nylander just waited it out until Austin was wide open. All right, Riley on the reset. We got under 4 to go in this first period. And my game clock is frozen again. Apologies, guys. Quick fix. 3:25 left in the first. What's up, Donnie? No, Mick, I don't think it's that. I think that's just confused rumors. I honestly think this is my assumption based on Elliot Friedman's assumption. I think it might have been a Cal Peterson thing. Yeah, Jeremiah, that's what I was thinking. So did Kiprio say that Armstrong fed him bad info or someone fed him bad info or what's the case there? Because yeah, Kipper was pretty heavy on Brant Clark being in there. I know either writers or reporters were saying Brant Clark was in conversation. And then obviously I'd say Freeman's up there for one of the best resources, obviously. So the fact that it took Freeman to put cold water on it I don't know. There's some mind games going on with that Chychrun trade. I'm telling you guys. Oh, puck forward here. David Kampf out of the corner. Leafs back in the offensive zone. Sandin, a long shot. That's off the end boards. So, yeah, I really don't know. The Chychrun trade has had so many mind games. And as recently, like, trade-related reasons, the guy's just sitting out until a trade happens. Like, that situation is a mess. What's up, Gordon? I know a lot of people were hoping for Muzzin to be back. To put my opinion out there, I don't think he's going to return this year. Playoffs included. Oh, bouncing puck forward. Engvall had a chance, but tied up there at the end. Engbom. Now Tim into the blue line. A reverse for Morgan Riley to the high slot. Engvall can't handle that pass for some reason. And under 2 minutes to go in the first period, here come the Blackhawks again. Colin Blackwell. Sammy, the biggest have... Okay, Sammy, I'm going to keep answering questions like this. I want to... Sammy, ask me that question at trade deadline... Sorry, ask me that question about the trade deadline at the intermission, and I'll answer. Because I want to answer that question well. I'll talk about the Habs pieces, but let me know if you're talking about biggest in terms of, like, best return or, like, most likely to get traded, because those are two different questions. Sorry, I was kind of mumbling my words a bit there. Riley, a stretch pass on the left side off the boards. Matthews couldn't handle it. Good stick there by Connor Murphy. Now, whoa! What the? Are you serious? Frickin' Murphy just got an elbow up on Matthews. Holy shit. Protected star players my ass. Let's see if this was on purpose. Let's see. Oh, yeah! I don't care if that's offside. That's got to be a penalty, man. Murphy, you see Murphy do a quick look up and go like this? Poof. That's got to be a penalty, man. Murphy's a freaking pussy, man. Get out of here, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, man. That's garbage. Nah, someone's got to speak up to Murphy, man. This is why you have Simmer in the lineup. Go have a conversation there. Yeah, it seems like the Habs do not want to trade Josh Anderson. Yo, 2 more likes to 100, guys. Please hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 46,000. Yeah, chat, help me out. Look at that replay. Was that an elbow? I'm pretty sure that was an elbow from Connor Murphy. Either way, man. Yeah, Connor Murphy scored a nice goal. That's why he's freaking pissed off right now. Connor Murphy scored in his own net, but he's got some shit up his... Never mind. Anyways... Yo! We just gained another 10 subscribers. You guys are buzzing. Last minute of play in this first period. Yeah, that was a garbage elbow from... Yeah, Jeremiah, TNT probably got a different angle there, because Jeremiah, I'm telling you right now, Sportsnet got an angle there at the end, and Matthews was pissed, and he went to go talk to the ref. He wouldn't be like Bunting and lose his shit. Oh, on the short side! Kerfoot and Tavares. Man, say what you want about the Hawks defense being an absolute mess, and I'll be the first to say they are, like the Hawks in general are a mess, but their defense are all freaking brick walls, man. Like, 4 of the 6 Blackhawks defensemen are actually brick walls in terms of, like, size or... Ooh, Kerfoot on the reverse for Marner! Back to Kerfoot! Oh, shot rebound! Oh, Giordano! Mark Giordano almost picked up the garbage in front. That is freaking sick. Attaboy Gio. All right, 5 seconds left. But again, guys, we're going to talk about some Leaf trade rumors at this intermission and other trade rumors. I know we got some Habs questions. We got some Blackhawks questions. We're going to talk about Patty Kane. So stick around in the chat. And again, please hit the subscribe button. We're like 20 subscribers away from the goal. Let's go. At the end of the first period, it is 3-1 Toronto. Leaf goals from William Nylander, Rasmus Sandin, and Austin Matthews. First goal since coming back from injury. First game back. And yeah, Blackhawks goal. Potential Leaf trade target. Sam Laverty. Actually, Connor Murphy scored in his own net on that standing goal. Thank you so much for subscribing. Kevin! Let's get some Kevin hype in the chat. What a legend. But yeah, guys, we got some chats. I think it was Sam, or who was it in the chat that was asking about the Habs? I know we had a couple Leaf questions. Yeah, Riley's not getting traded. Get out of here. But thank you so much again, guys, for getting us over 100 likes as well. That's unreal. I really do appreciate it. Yes, Alan, Kevin. All right, Sammy's in the chat. I said Sam, so I was close. All right. So if you guys have questions on trade deadline, get it in the chat. Whether it's Leafs, Habs, Blackhawks, whatever team you want to ask about. It could be any team in the NHL. I'm going to rip through some right now. All right? So ask in the chat. Kevin, thank you so much for subscribing. Big shout out to you. Thank you, Jack, for being here as well. All right, so let's chat about it. So Habs' biggest trade targets. Let's go through the Habs for a second here. And then we're going to go to Leafs. I know there's some Leafs questions in the chat. I just want to rip through the Habs here. Because I've talked about it. I've talked about potential targets. I've talked about the Habs in general. But this is the situation for the Habs, in my opinion. So the Montreal Canadiens were here at intermission for the Hawks Leafs. But the Montreal Canadiens, I think they could trade a few guys. More so, I'm looking at Dadonov could be a potential trade, but a modified no trade clause. We'll see. But on his last year of his deal, same thing with Jonathan Drouin, but we'll see the health status and all that leading into the deadline. Hoffman could be a potential. Monahan's coming back from injury soon. I think Monahan, for a team that's like looking for center depth, I know Colorado will be looking for a center, so Colorado could look at a guy like Monahan. Between Dvorak and Armia, maybe. Josh Anderson's so interesting to me because I really think, from Montreal's perspective now, they're not going to trade Josh Anderson unless it's like a first-round pick plus a really good prospect, and maybe the Habs will take like kind of a risky contract back. But like apparently the Habs, and solid sources were saying this, the Habs were offered a first-round pick for Josh Anderson, so it's going to take much more than that, especially if they're willing to take a contract back. But I think based on their preference, they don't want to trade Josh Anderson. So it's just like a lot of those other situations out there. The Habs will have to get blown away with an offer. The only other guys I'd say is, like, again, depending on health status, the same way. Edmondson, he's been in and out of the lineup at times. I don't know if he's getting a first-round pick. We just talked to Mark Spector about it. Edmonton talking in the past with Edmondson, or talking to the Habs about Edmondson. I just don't know if the Edmonton Oilers are giving up a first for a guy that has that risk factor. Past that, maybe David Savard, maybe Chris Weidman because of the contract. And then I think they're keeping Jake Allen because they extended him. And that's probably it. I mean, I know there's been Brendan Gallagher rumors in the past, maybe like an offseason move. But when we're talking about deadline, I really think those guys... And I think Montreal could be in for some of those guys that maybe just need to change of scenery, whether it's a Jesse Puljujarvi. I've talked about Puljujarvi to the Habs so many times. A guy like Roslovic in Columbus. I know he's a Columbus boy, but he's struggled to find a role at times. I wonder if that's a potential. I would even go to the lengths of like looking at an Edmonton in general and looking at if Montreal and Edmonton were going to make a trade, maybe the Oilers target one of their prospects. But it's interesting with Montreal. It's hard to really narrow down prospects that they're looking for, but obviously I would imagine Kent Hughes is going to try to pull a first-round pick at this deadline, at least a first. I don't know who he would get it from outside of Edmonton if they can try to convince. But Josh Anderson would be had at maybe a first prospect plus. That's what Montreal expects, at least. So I don't know. I don't think Josh Anderson will get traded for that reason. But yeah, the Leafs, I know, I'll say this, guys, just to give you guys insight. Like, I know the Leafs were one of the teams talking to Columbus back in the day when Anderson got traded to Montreal. The Leafs were trying to figure that out, but they were never going to pay Anderson close to 5.5. Gostisbehere to Edmonton. Yeah, Jeremiah, I see it as a possibility if they don't make a trade for those big names. Gostisbehere retained could be a huge get for Edmonton as like a second power play guy. Yeah, Andrew, I think the Leafs are interested in Gavrikov, but I don't know. To me, the last trade the Leafs made with Columbus wasn't ideal, but I'm also just going to say, to me, that worries me a bit because I think with Gavrikov, if he's a rental, and like to me, I already question the fit. If you're not going to get sandpaper on the blue line, I just don't think the defense trade's worth it. I've been thinking more about it. Unless you're getting a significant upgrade, like... To me, the upgrade would be like an upgrade over Hull. So a Hull with more sandpaper, more physical ability. I don't know. It's tough. But let me pull up some trade talk stuff I wanted to pull up. Yeah, who was it? Elliot Freeman? Someone was talking the other day about Vegas being in big names now that they can use the LTIR space. I wonder, man. I freaking wonder. I wonder if Vegas is going to be that sneaky team that just like wants to connect a guy with Jack Eichel. Imagine like Patrick Kane or like Timo Meier to Vegas out of thin air. I don't know. That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. What's up, Mike? Mike Fiore in the chat. Mike, not really. I just March Madness. Mike, that'd be crazy if Kaner went to New York after all this. Give him the cup. TML, what's going on? Hey, guys, let's try to get 150 likes in the second period. Let's do it. And thank you so much to over 200. If you guys have any questions, like that Habs question, answer away. But 210 people in the chat. That's sick. Let's go. I'm freaking, if you guys feel it right now, I'm feeling jumpy. I'm feeling hype. Maybe a little psychotic for some of the more chill viewers out there. I promise I'm not psychotic like this all the time. But when the Leafs on, maybe a little psycho for sure. But second period coming up, guys. Wow, we just gained another 10 subscribers. You guys are buzzing. Don't be shy. Let us know if you're new in the chat. Or another 9 subscribers. Sorry. Let's do some math, folks. Jeremiah, no, I'll pull up your question right now about Ottawa. Guys, if I missed a question, just ask it in the chat. Sorry, Jeremiah, I'll read yours. Do you think Ottawa should trade DeBrincat? I do. They don't need an $8 million second line. Yeah, I mean, Jeremiah, I think they should only trade DeBrincat. Bree, thank you so much for subscribing. They should only trade DeBrincat if they get more, like significantly more than they gave up. So if a team came forward with like a first, a second, and 2 really good prospects for DeBrincat, sure. If it's not anything like that, I'm paying DeBrincat. In worst case, to be honest, call me crazy, I'd rather keep DeBrincat at somewhere in between 8 and 9 million than Batherson, even though he's super cheap. Like Batherson's what, like 4.75? I would take DeBrincat at 8. Just because, I don't know, I think DeBrincat's more lethal, a lot more lethal than Batherson, and Batherson's such a defensive liability. I would have to look at the stats, but Batherson is how old now? Like 27, and DeBrincat's like... No, Batherson is 24. Why did I think he was older? Maybe I'll change my opinion. I thought Batherson was a couple years older than DeBrincat. No, they're the same age. Why did I think Batherson was older? I probably changed that opinion now. They're the same age, I think. Anyways, I don't know. Actually, maybe I changed my opinion on that. But I just think DeBrincat's more lethal. That's how I'll stay with my opinion there. 4.75 versus 8. That $3 million's tough, but Batherson is a defensive liability big time. Like, big time. So, DeBrincat's definitely better than Batherson. 3 to 4 million better. I think that's up for debate. But if it came down to it and they could lock up, like how long... Actually, this will change my opinion too. How long does Batherson have left on his contract? I also just think, Jeremiah, if the Sens were to be able to get rid of that Zaitsev contract, they can lock up DeBrincat $9 million long-term, no problem. Yeah, you know what? I take back what I said about Batherson. He's still locked up for 4 more years after this year. And I thought he was like a couple years older than he is. 24, yeah. I mean, you keep that asset if you can. I don't know. I'd rather have DeBrincat on my team. It just depends on the money. If they can get rid of the Zaitsev contract, they got to keep DeBrincat, in my opinion. See, my problem with Ottawa is like they expected so much in year 1 of like a total retool. Like you brought in, it's not like you had a similar look. Like all these guys they brought in within the last year, like Claude Giroux, Alex DeBrincat, Matthew Joseph, Tyler Mott, Shane Pinto just started. Like all these guys really dragged in the lineup now. Like you're joining a core of all guys that are inexperienced, like haven't seen playoffs, haven't seen like anything, like Brady Tkachuk, Tim Stützle. So I don't know. I think the problem with Ottawa is just it feels rushed. Like, yeah, they have had a few years now of like their core-ish, but I mean, Tkachuk's only 23, and Stützle's what, 22, 21? So I don't know. Sens fans are panicking. Like, chill out. Things don't just go like this so fast. I mean, look at the Leafs. They brought in freaking like Marlowe. And yeah, they made the playoffs, but first round boots. Sometimes you got to chill. Are we close to 46K? How close? Let me check. Hey, we gained 2 more. We are 10 subscribers away. Wow, we could get 46,000 subscribers tonight. Woo-hoo-hoo! It's been a journey, but we're almost there. Do I think Tyson will be a Leafs? Man, Morgan, I'd love to see Max Domi freaking change that storyline. Once a Hab, finish as a Leaf. Trade Max Domi to the Leafs, lock him up long term. I'd be down for Max Domi on the Leafs. I think repping kind of that blue and white like his dad, and just, I don't know, it'd give him maybe some extra motivation. You need those guys, like guys that have a reason to win. I know the Foligno story backfires on this point that I'm trying to make, but Ty Domi was a longer term Leaf. And I know he's not Ty Domi, he's a very different player, but he's still got a little bit of that edge, maybe 25% of that edge. Will I be streaming Habs Leafs? Is that on Saturday? I actually got plans with we're doing a big get together with my friends, so I'll be watching with them. But I'm gonna try to stream when I can. Zook yeah, Jeremiah, I don't know if that's true. Jeremiah, I think what's cheap, like $3 million. I think that's maybe where Dubas could have got Domi, but I don't know what was going through Dubas' head. I think it was a locker room thing. Like, to me, they should have traded a guy like Kerfoot and tried to bring in Domi. But Jeremiah, what I've heard on Domi, so I don't know like who said that, but what I heard from Domi was that, yeah, sure, he was open to like a market like that. But I think the reason why he signed for cheapish with Chicago was to get the opportunity. That's why he did that. Because he's like, okay, I can play with a guy like Patrick Kane. I can play 18 to 20 minutes a night minimum. And I'm going to play first line, at least second line. So, like, for me, that was big time for Domi, getting that opportunity to showcase himself on the top line with Chicago. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Ask questions in the chat, guys. Seriously, Elliot Freeman's talking about Patty Kane right now. Ask questions in the chat. Sorry, guys. We got some guests. No. Can I see the Winnipeg Jets staying put and not... Movie. I think they got to make a deal. Like, put some confidence on that team. That team has shown that they bounced back. I think you got to give some kind of confidence boost to that Jets group. Even more so. I mean, they don't really need it. But, I mean, going into the playoffs, like, getting a guy like Johnny Taves for that third line, or, like, someone like a Barbashev or a JVR. Like, Winnipeg's got to go for one of those guys, I think. So Elliot Freeman's talking about Patty Kane and now Timo Meier. Let's hear what Elliot Freeman's talking about, guys. In the chat right now, guys, if you had to make life or death, you have to make a decision here. 2 destinations, one for Patrick Kane, one for Timo Meier. Get it in the chat. Where do you think Patrick Kane's going? Where do you think Timo Meier's going? I think Meier will get traded. Patty Kane will just depend on if he wants to get moved, I think.
Like, Dubas is really trying hard to hide his intentions. He's really trying hard.
Dubas?
I do think they are looking at forwards. I think they're concerned about the fourth line all year. I think if he can either acquire someone who goes there or pushes someone down there because they're a higher player, I think that's something he's focused on pretty quickly. I mean, nothing would surprise me if he added more than one player, but I do get the sense he's focused on forwards.
If Meier or Kane went to Toronto, I would lose my mind. You guys would all need to watch that video. I would go psychotic if Patty Kane or Marner, if Patty Kane got to play with like Matthews or Marner or frickin' Timo Meier on that line. Especially if they got like a Patty Kane and didn't give up a Matt Nyes, I'd be going crazy. I'd be going crazy. Hey Logan, big shout out to you. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. Logan, I hope the Leafs and Sharks make a trade, and I guess for you it'd probably be beneficial. You get to see maybe Timo Meier playing on your two favorite teams in your lifetime. Not bad. But yeah, my thoughts on the Sharks, I think they should trade. They need to do whatever they can to trade Karlsson. I don't care what other people are saying about, oh, you'll have better opportunities. You need to trade Karlsson either now or in the offseason. At the end of the day, if Karlsson goes into next season, you don't know. You really don't know what's going to happen. It limits another one, like another defenseman on that roster to step up. It also just, it limits you options once you get into next season. So make the trade now if you're willing to retain. If you're not willing to retain as much, trade him in the offseason. You just have to. Like, get him as Norris, boost his value, retain maybe 1 or 2 mil like you probably have to, and trade Erik Karlsson. So that's my thoughts. Sharks need to trade those guys, get the assets back. They should be prioritizing trading Karlsson over Meier, in my opinion. So I'm seeing a lot of Timo to either the Canes or Devils. Oliver says Buffalo for Patty Kane. I like the hot take. Jeremiah, yeah, Carolina or New Jersey seems like the two favorites for Timo Meier in my eyes right now. I'll continue to say, guys, so if the trade happens, Vegas is such a hot take, but to me, they're a realistic dark horse for one of the big names we've talked about. Just because of the new LTIR flexibility they'll have, I'm confident that Vegas is going to make a sneaky good move, and we might not be expecting it. Do you think the Oilers can win a cup with a good deadline? Yeah, Jack, I'm going to talk about it a lot around the deadline. And Jack, I hope you join the live stream. I'll be live all day that day. But yeah, I think if the Oilers, like I said, get one of those names, if they got an EK, I would lock them in for at least I'll continue my hot take. If they got EK and don't lose anything in their roster that's significant, like just prospects and picks, obviously for cap purposes, like Barrie, Puljujarvi, and Fogle will go the other way. If they can make a deal like that and only lose Puljujarvi and Fogle in the forward group, I'm locking Edmonton in for a conference final appearance. Maybe that's too ahead of myself there, but I'm locking them in for a conference final appearance. I think they would just be so scary offensively that like no team in that Pacific would be stopping them. If they had, imagine that. I've already talked about this, guys, but I'm going to repeat myself because I got to say it another time, and I'll continue to say it. If you have the chance of getting McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent-Hopkins, Evander Kane, or take out Evander Kane in this situation and put Hyman and then Erik Karlsson, Erik Karlsson, McDavid, and Draisaitl on the same power play would be unstoppable. It would be disgusting. It would be not human if those three were together on a power play. I would argue that those three are like three of the best 10 power play guys possible in the world. The Oilers have always been one of the better power play teams with EK in there. Like, Barry's a pretty good distributor to those guys, but EK can create like something out of nothing. Yeah, the only concern for the Oilers at this point, if they make a defense edition, is just you're hoping, similar to the Leafs, you're throwing 2 darts and hoping one of them hits. We don't know what Stuart Skinner would look like in the playoffs, and Jack Campbell showed well-ish against Tampa. Obviously, a couple squeakers. But if Campbell or Skinner can step up, Edmonton can win a couple rounds, I think, again. So, hey, guys, we're live for the second period. Give me a 1 in the chat if you think Chicago can come back, 2 in the chat for the Leafs. And, guys, we are 10 subscribers away right now from 46,000. Let us know. Don't be shy. Comment in the chat right now if you are a new subscriber or a new viewer. Max, what's going on? Thanks for being in the chat. I'm feeling 46,000. Oh, Domi. So Chicago right off the bat in the offensive zone. All right, Nylander got that poked away. Oh, here comes Chicago. Domi with Kane. Domi a back pass, scores! Is that Khrushchev? Oh my, bro. That's so stinky, man. So the Domi and Patty Kane line getting one back for Chicago. Frig off. Well, whoever bet the over on this game is laughing. Whoever bet the frickin' over on this game is laughing right now. Hey, Brandon with the 2. Let's get some Brandon hype in the chat. What a freaking legend. Donnie, what's the over? I think it was 6. The over-under, I think, in this game was 6. 6 or 6.5. So, realistically, if Chicago scores one more goal, you're hitting the over. So, you just need Chicago to score one more goal, and they almost have 2 periods to do it. So, not to jinx it, but... Hey, TML, I don't criticize... $2 is still $2. I appreciate it. It's supporting the channel. It's a gesture. It's showing me support. Oh, Tavares now coming in. Kerfoot stopped by Mrazek. Adam Brower. Well, thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the boys. Boys are chilling in the kitchen. Shout out. Yes, TML, man. It is legendary. Anyone that shows support in any way to anyone, to me, is a legend, man. You're doing something, like, not for yourself. You're a giving individual. To me, that's a legend. Elizabeth chillin. Taco says, I'm new to the NHL. Are these teams good? Taco, the Leafers are a good season team. Chicago, shitty season team this year and looking for first overall pick potentially. Am I getting my parlays in still? How's it going somewhere? Yeah, here and there. What did I do tonight? I think I just did the over on a few guys hitting over 3.5 shots. I think I did Matthews over 3.5 shots. Oh, in front! Oh, I forget the other 2 guys I did. Maybe Pedersen. I forget who's playing. Pedersen. Oh, I did Stammer over 2.5 shots or something. I like doing those. Those are fun because you're not stressing for a goal to be scored. You're just looking for some action. But thank you so much, guys. We got 220 in the live. We got a 3-2 hockey game. It's a close one. Again, let us know if you're new to the channel or if you have any questions about trade deadline or the Leafs, Blackhawks. Let us know. Chicago pressuring the offensive zone. Back to the point for Seth Jones. A long one that's deflected. Now Riley trying to poke it forward. Now around the net. Brody can't get there. 4th line stuck on the ice for the Leafs. Joey Anderson without a stick. So the Leafs are short. Oh, good block there. And here comes Holmberg through the neutral zone. He'll get to the line and dump it on net. Leafs finally get to make a change. Some of the guys get to change at least. The Leafs are up to 20 shots. I just realized that's freaking crazy. Aliska, what's going on? And if I missed your comment, guys, just shut yourself out again. What's going on, Henry? I want some trades too. What's up, Jonna? All right, Leafs back in the offensive zone again. Lilligren. Tavares now out of the corner. Up top for Matthews, and he lost the puck. Austin, here comes Max Domi. A drop pass. Oh, and Khrushchev trying to get the shot off. Patty Kane in to help. And here comes Patrick Kane. Kane out of the corner, around the net for Khrushchev. Now back out to the corner for Kane. Kane coming, he spins off Marner. Patrick Kane still with the puck. Kane behind the net. Kane showing off for Toronto, guys. Kane showing off for the Leaf fans. Oh, Kane with the pass in front. That just missed Khrushchev, and here comes Tavares with the puck. Tavares flicks it forward. That's got to be a slash. Yeah, let's go. Max Domi slashes the stick of Austin Matthews, and the Leafs will go to their first power play of the game. Let's go. Yeah, Matthews was maybe holding the stick a little light there. What's going on, Noah? Big shout out to Noah in the chat. Logan, that's your prediction tonight? Braden Point hat trick? Or what are you saying? All right, let's see it, guys. Yay or nay with the Leafs score on this power play. We're 15 likes away from 150. Let's get there. Yeah, it was a little light. It was a slash. It was just Matthews could have held his stick a little tighter, eh? A little tighter grip. What's up, Zook? Yeah, maybe a Walmart version of Brian Rust. You need a Marner power play goal. Let's see it simply. All right. Hawks win the faceoff right off the bat, so they send it down. Leafs with the reset. So, as I was about to say, guys, Matthews, Tavares, Riley, they were all just on the ice. So, the second unit starts the power play for Toronto, and a little bit of a rough start here. If I'm Kiefer, I'm making a quick change here. Quick change to get the top unit on. Actually, nice play by Bunting, man. That just recovered the whole play. Yarncrow off the sideboards. Nice play by Bunting. Now Bunting, but he misses the one-timer. 1:23 left on the power play. Engvall back to the point for Timmins. Across the blue line for Sandin. A long shot! And that missed the far side. Frig off. Get the top unit on. What's up, Peter? I think TNT or Sportsnet is what I'm seeing. If you want to watch the game. Yeah, CG, we don't shout that stuff out because then people want to drop links and stuff, and I'd get in shit for that. So, all right, top unit on for Toronto. 235 in the chat. Let's go. Nylander out to the boards for Tavares. Tavares protecting the puck back to the blue line for Riley. Across the blue line now for Marner. Marner at the top of the right circle. 40 left on the power play. Tavares in front! And stopped by Mrazek. You know what? I like this, man. Get the Leafs top unit settled here. A little face-off. Still got 40 seconds left on the power play. Nice play by Tavares. Tavares is already... Guys, believe it or not, John Tavares already has 5 shots on net. We're not even halfway through the game. Tavares has 5 shots on net. He's looking for a goal this game, guys. He is looking for a goal. Tavares back to the blue line. Nice face-off win. Riley now to the right for Marner. Marner with a shot! Deflected wide. Good keep by Riley. And now deflected! Oh, Riley keeps it in and throws it towards the net. Nylander almost a deflection there. Now Marner down low for Tavares. Marner. Riley waiting at the left side of the blue line. Down low. Matthews to Tavares! That goes wide. Now Nylander trying to get the puck. Connor Murphy puts it out to the boards. And here comes Chicago. Oh, Tavares is caught there, but... Oh, good. Man. Good realization there from Marner. Saving Riley from having to face a 2-on-1. Oh, my God. And Nylander and freaking Tavares run into each other. But nice play by Marner! Marner! Nice move! But he has to spin back. That's it for the power play. Now puck behind the net for Matthews. Matthews down low for Nylander. Matthews gets knocked down there. That's a couple times, man. Oh, in front! Oh, my... Who is that? Oh, my God. Holmberg had Matthews wide open in front. See, that's the shit with Holmberg. It's like, Holmberg's so underrated, but just... Buddy's got to have the sense. Matthews is wide open, and Holmberg's just ripping it on net. Oh, Holmberg, I love you, buddy, but that's just... You got your best player on your team wide open for an empty net. Peter, what's going on? We got 8 more likes to 150, guys. It's going to commercial break here. Power play's over. But, yeah, you know what? All right power play there in the second half. The first half was... but not bad there towards the end. The Leafs got their looks. Wow, guys. That is unreal. We are 5 subscribers away from 46,000. It's been a minute since we hit a 1,000 milestone. We need 5 of you to clutch up. Let's go. I might have to get a beer tonight. A beer on a nice Wednesday night. Selly for 46,000. Yo, Elizabeth with the 5. Let's get some Elizabeth hype in the chat. Let's go. Let's freaking go, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for the donation. And thank you for being a subscriber. I really appreciate that. Hey, guys. Shout out to Elizabeth in the chat. Let's go. Shout out to all the hockey fans in here. You guys are awesome. Let's freaking go. Let's see. Oh, we just got 4 more. We're 1 subscriber away. Who's going to be the 46,000 subscriber? There's no way. No way. We're 1 away from 46,000. That's crazy. That is nuts. Let's freaking go. 1 away. Oh, Austin, what's up? What's up, Gavin? Oh, 5, what's going on? Hey, Vito, what's going on? Hey, we're back from commercial break. Did we get it? Did we get it? Oh, Aston Resale was over. Oh, we got it! We got 46,000! W's in the chat! Woo! Let's go! I gotta get a beer. That's freaking sick. Woohoo! It's been a while, guys. That feels freaking good. The motivation leading into the trade deadline. Yeah! Let's go! Woo! Did Tavares score? Who spoiled in the chat? No spoils. Wait, let's see. Oh, bad play by Mrazek. Tavares into the empty net, scores! John Tavares! Let's go! Hey, what did I tell you guys? Tavares was going to score tonight. I told you guys, right as we hit 46,000, John Tavares scores. What a mistake by Peter Mrazek. Mrazek, the giveaway behind the net. And Kerfoot, nice feed. Tavares, 4-2 Toronto. Wow. Hey, no spoils in the chat. Let's go. 46K hype in the chat. Woo! Woo! Let's go, chat. On the way to 50K. Thank you so much, guys. Love the vibes. W vibes in the chat. All right. Leafs still back in the offensive zone. 4-2 Toronto. Like I said, guys, you're hitting the over easy tonight. I was going to do the over, but I don't know. Leafs make me nervous. I don't like betting on the Leafs. The Leafs as a team, make me nervous sometimes. It's Johnny Toronto! Guys, imagine Hull wasn't a dummy and Tavares' goal counted in Game 7. Imagine. It's not like I have nightmares about it or anything. Wow, Tavares has 8 career goals versus Mrazek. He has his freaking number. All right, under 12 to go in this second period. Shots are now 26 for Toronto. Jeez, man. Oh, giveaway! Nylander had freaking Matthews. Oh, my. Are you serious? Yeah, I gotta get a beer maybe. Maybe at the commercial break, I'll crack one open. What's up, Daniel? Oh, giveaway! Bunting with Nylander in front. Man, these Chicago giveaways are actually brutal. All right, Riley. Leafs on the reset. Brody through the neutral zone, off the boards. Bouncer. Now Chicago with the reset. Oh my god, another giveaway. Was that Seth Jones again? Joey Anderson will dump it in, but it was offside, so they'll reset. All these giveaways from Chicago. Guys, I'd be freaking drunk if I took a shot every time Chicago had a giveaway right now. I'd be blasted. Yay or nay, guys? Will Chicago have Connor Bedard? Will the Hawks have Bedard? Yay or nay? All right, to the far side. Here comes Holmberg. To the point! Liljegren broke his stick on the shot attempt. Wow. We already have 6 goals in this game. We're not even at the halfway point. Well, we're getting there. Colin Blackwell now into the offensive zone. And that came out. Chicago will have to reset. Marner with the pressure. What's up, Joey? Oh, stretch pass. Tavares now in the pressure. Now Holmberg giveaway! Oh, Patrick Kane almost had a freaking golden opportunity. Now Patrick Kane with the puck again. Kane to the left side. Poke down to the corner. Now we're on the boards. Patrick Kane back to the blue line. To the left side. Caleb Jones back to the blue line again for Connor Murphy. A one-timer! And was that Domi? Domi was looking for a goal there. Both Domi and Patty Kane are trying to showcase themselves tonight, guys, because, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, I'm pretty sure like 16 of the other 31 teams are repping in the building tonight. 16 representatives from 16 NHL teams, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's around there. It's like 14, 15, 16. So there, in other words, there's a lot of people scouting guys like Patty Kane and Domi tonight. Probably Jake McCabe. Whoa. Give me a sec, guys. freaking windy outside. All right, and a shot on net. That's stopped by Mrazek. Riley. That's what I've been saying, Oliver. I mean, hey, Miller, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Hey, guys, on the way to 50,000. I would appreciate you guys being a part of it. That's awesome. But yeah, honestly, that's what I've been saying. Like Columbus or not, I mean, a top line of Bedard, Laine, and Gaudreau would be unreal. I'd freaking love that. That'd be so much fun. And honestly, it would just keep making the Metro great. John, thank you so much for subscribing. We got some Johns in the chat. Love it. But yeah, a little commercial break action here, and then yeah, we'll keep chatting about things. But thank you guys again. 46,000. That's really cool. It's been a while. For people that are new to the channel, I've had my not breaks from the channel, but inconsistencies. But lately, I've been uploading consistently. We've been posting the podcast once a week since basically I don't know, the start of the season. We've been doing weekly. We're at what, like 20? We're going on 26 episodes now with the podcast. So really solid. Just yeah, we got some big guests coming up. Good chats lately. David Alter, Craig Button, Mark Spector. We had James Duffy on the podcast, so go check it out, guys. We had Logan Stankoven. That episode didn't get enough love, I swear. I honestly think Logan Stankoven was one of my favorite chats. And yeah, I don't think that one got as many listens as I thought it would. Tim says, do you really want to see Kane in Toronto? I'm not sure I'd want to see that. Yeah, but Tim, like, are you referring to injury stuff? Because, like, to me, you can't get any different. Foligno versus Kane. Like, those are two polar opposite type players. So if you're just talking about the injury concerns or, like, older concerns, like, if you just, I mean, that's where I think people differ on, like, Kane versus Meyer. Kane, you have that playoff pedigree, right? Versus Meyer, you have that youth and prime. Like, Timo Meyer's in his prime right now. Provides youth, provides size. Patty Kane, older, smaller. I would say the only two things Patty Kane has over Meyer right now is that playoff pedigree. And I mean, sorry, three things, I guess. His hands and IQ. Like, Patty Kane, the hands and IQ are ridiculous. The in closeness. Crosby, come here. You want to come to the treat? Ooh, up here, up. Look at this guy. Wow, look at this guy. Big Leaf fan. What do you have to say to the viewers? Whoa, are you crazy, buddy? It's a little Crosby. Hey, Crosby, how's it going, buddy? Watching some Leafs today? Yeah. All right, I'll do some play-by-play or what? You might do some play-by-play with me. All right, Crosby. Who's taking the face off? All right. Oh, in front! Oh, Bunting missed the wide open net! Oh, Michael Bunting missed the wide open net! Ah! Okay. Frickin' Bunting. Hey, thank you. Frickin' Crosby. Michael Bunting just missed a wide open net. Even Crosby hated that. All right, Riley now in the corner trying to poke it forward. He gets tied up. Now here comes Chicago. I can't believe Bunting missed that. Pfft. Oh, Nylander to Bunting again. Oh my, get it to Matthews, man. Like, that's got to be to Matthews. Give it to Matthews. Okay, Timmins, are you serious? Oh my. See, that's where you just got to keep it simple. Give it to Matthews and let him rip. Hey, we got some Crosby love in the chat. The chat's loving Crosby. There you go. Oh, stretch pass forward. Chicago, potential 2-on-1. Good back check there from Tavares. Just over 7 minutes left in the second period. Grrr. Shots now 28-16 for Toronto. That's crazy. Oh, there's a penalty coming up to Toronto. I can't believe Bunting missed that. That's nuts. That's freaking nuts. Like, this is as wide open net as you can get. Oh my God, Bunting. Bunting, buddy. I think he was trying to pass to Matthews. Like, watching that back, I straight out think Bunting was like not even looking at the net. I think he was just, that's how unselfish Bunting is. This guy was just trying to pass to Matthews. Now that I'm watching that angle, he definitely was trying to pass to Matthews. Connor Timmins and Timmins had a suspect freaking shift there. What's up, Barry? What's up, Cobra? Hey, there you go, Sammy. Yeah, you know we're a hockey family when we're naming our dog Crosby, eh? Oh? Oh, no. Chicago put it out, yeah? All right. But, yeah, thank you guys for being here again. It's nice to stream, especially when a lot of you guys are in the chat. Like, we got 230 in the live right now. Hypes me up. Makes me feel good with a lot of good fans in the chat. And, yeah, it's more enjoyable to watch the game. I love watching the game regardless, obviously, but makes it fun with a little bit of a group coming together. Yeah, a little 2-on-1 opportunity there for the Leafs. David Kampf can't get her done. A little short-handed chance. All right, Kampf now will rip it around the boards. And Giordano is pressuring it, but he'll go off for a change. 1:05 left on the Chicago power play. Sorry, I didn't put that graphic up. My bad. What's up, Mustafa? Thanks for being here. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have one, but I appreciate you being in the chat. And, again, let us know your favorite team. Welcome if you're a new subscriber, bro. Yeah, Darkness. I like Barbashev as a potential fit for Toronto. The price point for me might make the difference. To me, it's like a second-round pick's already a lot, but that's like max. Past that, you might have another Foligno. That's a Foligno situation. If you're trading a first for Barbashev and he doesn't work out, first for a rental like that is... I think Barbashev is a great fit for a cup contending team, but not worth. All right, Chicago on the reset here. Caleb Jones, 35 left on the power play. Kurashev with some speed on the left side. I think Hawks fans were expecting more. But goal scorer in this game. Caleb Jones at the blue line again. Down low. Out of the corner. Riley trying to pick it up. And he'll clear it. And that should be about it in the Chicago power play. They might have one last chance. Jonas is Marner for the next goal. Yeah, I said one of Marner or Tavares were going to score in this game. We got the Tavares goal, so we'll see if we get the Marner. All right. 3 seconds left on the power play. And out of the box will be Connor Timmins. So Leafs kill it off. One shot on that power play for Chicago. 4:45 left in the second period. Engvall now on the race on the right side. Pressured there by Sam Laverty. He'll stop up. And then loses the puck to Caleb Jones, and Chicago will get it out. See, that shit from Engvall. That's where I'm hoping Dubas watches that and goes, yeah, I don't want that in the playoffs. And then Chicago gets a big chance like that. I mean, hey, you have those kind of giveaways against the Tampa or against the Boston, yeah, that's in the back of your net. So that's where I go, hey, there's a lot of love for Engvall sometimes with his stick, with his speed defensively. But Engvall does a lot of stupid shit like that too. And that can cost you big time in the playoffs. For me, it's always about those... And people rip into Riley all the time. This is where I go. You have to look at like risk versus reward. So the risk that you're getting from Engvall, is it really worth it for the reward? Yo, Joe Thornton's in this commercial with Subban. Why did I not know this? That's freaking funny. Yeah, but that's kind of where my mind is with the trade deadline coming up. Do not be surprised if one of Engvall or Kerfoot are traded. To me, hey, shout out to the guys. But if it comes down to an upgrade on forward, I'm okay with those two guys being moved. Sammy, I'll be live streaming during the playoffs. I always do a compilation of my reactions. So if you search it up on the channel, guys, you can see me being very psycho the last few playoff rounds. So, up to you. Yeah, Darkness. He's been okay. Callie Rosen's been okay for sure. Yeah, it'd be unreal if the Leafs could pass the first round for once. Yeah, Devin, it's going to be fun. I'll be live streaming with Lucas for a lot of it. We'll get some guests on, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, guys, thank you again. Please drop a like if you haven't yet. Let's try to get 200 likes before the third period. And again, it's free to subscribe with the notification bell. I swear YouTube hasn't been notifying a lot of the subscribers lately, but hey, more of you get notified, then YouTube might wake up. And thank you to whoever just subscribed. I appreciate that. All right. Blackhawks in the offensive zone here. 4:15 left in the second period. Yeah, Donnie. If the Leafs pass the first round, set up the first round parade for sure. Oh, a block shot there. Now racing after it is Nylander. Good strength there by Blackwell. Now he's drawn by Matthews. Nice strip by Matthews there. Austin waiting to the point. Timmins with a shot. Scores! From the point! Connor Timmins from Matthews. And the Leafs are up 5-2. Matthews with a 2-point night. Take that, Hall. There you go. That's the Timmins impact from the blue line. Corey, thank you so much for the $5, guys. Let's shout out Corey in the chat. Let's go. Thank you so much, Corey, for the dono. Right as Timmins scores. Did it deflect? Either way, huge. Timmins gets in the lineup and scores. That's good news for Timmins and very bad news for Justin Hall. But if we know Keefe too well, guys, he'll wait for one of these defensemen to screw up and Hall's right back in the lineup. That's what he did in the playoff series, remember? Leafs win. Great game in the first one. And then they lose the second one. Hall right back in. Hall has 3 brutal games and he still survives game 7. You know what? I'll give his credits. Hall's actually had a decent season for Hall standards. He's had a decent season. He stepped up when Riley and Brody were hurt. So I'll give Hall his creds in that regard. But unfortunately, I don't, like many others, I do not have short memory. I know his faults, and I know what I've seen in the playoffs. And I do not want to go through that nightmare again. So regardless, there's some fans that only want to speak on, I would say, I don't know, like certain players when it comes to season versus playoffs, right? So what, Hall plays well for a 20-game stretch in this season, and that's reason enough for him to be in the playoffs? No, sir. Nylander has had great seasons but bad playoffs at times. Marner, we saw against Montreal, great season, then goes to the playoffs. Same thing against Columbus. Like, Columbus was a different reason, I think. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, Domi looking for Kaner! In front again! Oh, the Hawks! This line of Domi, Kaner, and Khrushchev almost gets another one. Now Patty Kane on the left side with a shot! Stopped by Samsonov. Wow. Oh, that's going to be a trip. Another trip on Max Domi. The Leafs will go back to the power play. Let's go. All right, delayed penalty coming up against Chicago. Pierre Engvall with some speed. Wow, I'm shocked Engvall didn't just rip that shot there. Matthews is sauce for Riley. Riley waiting. To the right for Marner. Marner to Riley. Riley to Matthews! Oh my god, Austin hit the freaking net. I need that shot. Matthews to Yarncrow. Marner to Riley. To Matthews. He fumbles it. Oh my god. Alright. That was making me nervous. That's 2 penalties in this game for Max Domi. Risky. Alright, Leafs power play. Yeah, easy call for the... Both officials should have had their arm up. Oh my. Matthews, get that man! All right. See if the Leafs power play can extend this lead. Riley. Up forward on the left side. Viveiros will send it back for Matthews. Matthews drops it off for Marner. Marner, Tavares. Tavares, nice toe drag. Back to the point for Riley. Matthews, Tavares. Riley again at the blue line. Riley waiting. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews down low looking for Marner. Now Marner behind the net. Back to Matthews. Matthews almost loses the puck. Marner down low. Fans on it towards the net. Now on the reverse. Oh my God, Tavares. Not ideal. What's up, Julia? Now the second unit on for Toronto. Rasmus Sandin into the zone. He'll dump it in. Jarnkrok. Engvall. No way Leafs go for Taves. I know. I mean, people have thrown that hot take out there. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Man, Tavares is 6 shots on net. That's crazy. Yeah, the next NHL game tonight's not till 9, eh? There's only 1-7, and then... Sorry, that's my phone. I can put it on Do Not Disturb. Sorry. No, simply just streaming this game tonight. Let's go, guys. Let's get 200 likes. What's going on, Harshan? All right, that's going to be it for the second period, guys. Leafs will have 12 seconds of power play time at the start of the period. We can talk some trade deadline stuff, guys. So if you have any questions, ask away. Any hot takes for trades in the chat? John, I would be down for the Leafs to pick up O'Reilly. It just depends on the price. And yeah, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate the support. Let's see what this group has to say about maybe the deadline. Yeah, Meg, I've talked about it. I think the Leafs could go for a guy like Barbashev, but I hope Dubas has the guts to do 2 deals for 2 forwards or 1 deal for 2 forwards. Like I've talked about with St. Louis going for Barbashev and O'Reilly, or Chicago going for Kane and Domi, or San Jose going for Meyer and Bonino. So I don't know. Meyer and Bonino would be really nice. I'd be down for that. No D-man? Yeah, I mean, of course, a D-man would be great, but I want to be proven wrong. I don't want... To me, if it was my choice, I'd go for a defenseman, 2. I'd go for 1 forward, 1 D-man. I'm just going based on what I think is going to happen. The day the Leafs prove me wrong and move Hall sounds good to me. But to me, he's an expiring contract. The Leafs realistically, in no scenario, should be re-signing Hall unless it's under $2 million. To me, I don't care for him to re-sign, but if it's over $2 million, I'm going to lose my mind. They just re-signed Timmins for 1.1. That should be your bottom pair guy. There's no need to re-sign Hall. So, if Hall's in a deal... All right, Elizabeth, you're always welcome here. I appreciate it. And Tim, yeah, we'll see. I don't know about Chychrun. But, hey, maybe Dubas gets in on it late. But Leafs 5-2 at the end of the second period. Khrushchev and Laverty with the goals for Chicago. And Nylander, Matthews, Sandin, Tavares, and Timmins with the goals. The only guy in the core 4 without a goal right now is Marner. We'll see if he gets one in the third. You're saying Hawks come back, win 7-5. Crosby, treat. Come here. Come. Up here, up. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Crosby's back for intermission. You gonna go get a treat? Are they gonna give you a treat? What do you guys think? The chat will decide if you get a treat, all right? Chat, yay or nay for Crosby getting a treat? Oh, gross. Ugh. Yay or nay? Crosby. Hey. Treat time. Oh, that's yummy. Yummy. Good treats. All right, bye, chat. Bye. There you go. What a good boy. What's up, Zella? Yeah, shout out to the chat. Dubs to the chat. Vito, Shih Tzu Poodle mix. Yeah, Meg, we'll see. We'll see, Meg. Yeah, Joey. his little bite. Blair, I mean, hey, I'm down for Patty Kane to be on the Leafs, but Patty Kane to be on the Sabres for the storylines would be crazy. I'm down. Hey, Ottawa Senators Outlook. Give us your hot take Sens trade. Let's see it. Could the Sens go for Mackenzie Weegar? Yeah, I actually want to talk about this. So that was a rumor going around. And Ottawa Senators Outlook, shout out. Maybe he'll come out with another proposal here. But my proposal is that potential of Weegar back to Ottawa. But they have to make another... Like, there's a lot of rumors out now with Calgary. And, like, if Calgary's going to contend or not, even though, like, there's a realistic chance they could be in a wildcard spot. Like, there's Jacob Markstrom rumors out there. There's Mackenzie Weegar rumors out there. So I don't know what's going to happen with Calgary. But if Ottawa can't go for, like, a chicken or something, Mackenzie Weegar could be an opportunity there. And I feel like Weegar next to Sanderson would be a really good fit long term. And then you have Zub with Shabbat. Sens fans, I don't think you can go wrong with that. If you have a top four going forward, at least in the short term, of Shabbat, Zub, Sanderson, and Weegar, you could obviously swap that. But I think where you look at it is like, okay, do you want just a shutdown pair or balance? Because Zub will obviously help Shabbat defensively. And I think Sanderson's such a beast both ways that he would help Weegar if he has defensive issues. But it really depends. Like, obviously this year they've had to like maneuver pairs quite a bit. But for Ottawa, I think at least in some sense that top four they can make work. They'd have to. They'd have to make it work. There's two right shot guys there. There's two left shot guys. Whether it's Zub with Sanderson and Weegar Shabbat. That's something that interests me. But the Markstrom rumors with Calgary, I don't know why that's coming up now. Because the Flames, like I said, I understand Markstrom flopped in the playoffs, but I don't think Vladar's the answer overall. But again, we'll see. The Flames have been like, there's been seller rumors with the Flames, but then also buyer rumors, and then obviously tying them to Ottawa. So I don't think they would be a team to take on the Zaitsev contract, but there's been Flames rumors of them being in on Shen, of them being in on Tyler Bertuzzi, I think. Calgary was looking into that. So I don't know. It's weird with Calgary right now. But Ottawa, similar situation, but less likely for them to make the playoffs. So you would think Ottawa would hold off on these deals until the offseason. But for some reason, there's Sens rumors of them getting a decent roster piece on top of like the rumors of them selling a little bit, which is like trading a Tyler Mott or trading some of that depth. So outside of that, Ottawa doesn't have too much to trade away. Like they have all their guys locked up and guys they want to keep. The only rumor that's going to start coming around is the DeBrincat trade. So I wonder if DeBrincat is an Ottawa Senator next year. I mean, he should be. I think the Sens should make a big effort. But, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. But Mackenzie Weegar, man, there's rumors of the Sens trading for him from Florida. So if it's not going to work out in Calgary, like, I think it's a possibility in Ottawa. Maybe not now, maybe in the offseason, but there's a chance. Could you see Dubas going for Bertuzzi? Meg, I'm sure he's in on so many conversations. The only thing with Bertuzzi is, like, I'm not going to get into it, but obviously there's off-ice stuff, and through COVID, like, Bertuzzi was obviously criticized. So, to me, I think you look at it as, like, there's more of a chance he gets traded to another U.S. team, and that's why I look at Tampa, man, because Detroit, they could be willing to retain, but also, as I said, I think Tampa would be willing to give up big assets. The only problem I have with that is, like, Stevie Y, does he want to make a move with Tampa? But, yeah, I don't know. Donnie, what trade are you referring to? It's not benefiting? And Trish, sorry, I didn't see your comment, so you got silenced by the bots. Take an L. Meyer to Seattle. Ooh. I mean, if they can make the money work, there'd have to be a contract or two going back to San Jose. But if they can make the money work, like Donskoy's contract and maybe, I'm trying to think, Wenberg maybe, that would match up the money. And then Seattle would be able to, and then next year, if Wright's ready, So guys, they're talking about sitting out players for tanking. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a mix of both. I think both can coexist here. I think there's a reason why they're keeping them out is to not win, but also, I mean, Columbus with or without Gavrikov at this point are not going to make or break the Blue Jackets. They're still going to be bad. Like, Gavrikov is not going to move the needle on the Blue Jackets winning games or not. I'm sorry. He's just not that impactful in a whole season. Sure, maybe in individual moments, but like, it's only to me relevant if it's like a Patrick Kane or like a Timo Meier, or I guess in Arizona's case it's Jacob Chychrun. But let's go, guys. We are 35 likes away from 200. Let's get there. Center's Outlook says a very bold middle six guy. I could see Ottawa look at like a Dylan Dubé. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, Meg, but as I said, I don't think we've seen that as the case. Like, Arizona, maybe I'm wrong to say this, but I don't think they're selling more, like significantly more tickets if Chychrun's in the lineup or not. Like, I think Chychrun's a really good player, but I just don't think he's like the name. Maybe that's me being naive, but like it's similar with Toronto, right? Like, I love Morgan Riley, but I don't think Leaf fans are going to be swayed away to go to Toronto games if Riley's in or out of the lineup. Sure, diehard Riley fans, maybe. But that's my point on like the Chychrun thing. Unless it's like an Austin Matthews or a Mitch Marner or a William Nylander or, for the sake of the trade deadline, Patrick Kane or Timo Meier, I don't think it's going to sway away people from watching or going to the game. So, yeah. That's why I was making the Gavrikov example. Because I think that's strictly Columbus keeping Gavrikov out is specifically because they don't want the guy to get hurt. Teams probably just watched Arizona lose Gostisbehere to injury. And even with Montreal, like Edmondson having his injury issues, like that has just destroyed the price point. Like Montreal, Kent Hughes was like all big about getting a first for Edmondson, and now that's, I shouldn't say it's scrapped. It's potentially scrapped. To me, I'm going to freaking, like Florida with Sherratt, I'm going to just go off on whatever team pays a first for Edmondson. I've been saying that for like a couple months. If a team pays a first for Edmondson, I'm going to rip that team apart in a video. Like, that's embarrassing. Especially after what just happened with Sherratt. Like, I still to this day cannot believe Florida made that trade. I don't care the value Sherratt. They got swept by Tampa. They got freaking swept. People could chirp the Leafs. Like, chirp the Leafs about not making it past the first round. I'll be right in there. It's embarrassing. But the fact is, Florida gave up all their future for the rental version of Claude Giroux and the rental version of Ben Sherratt. Like, the total was like, what? A first, 2 seconds, a fourth in there. Freaking Owen Tippett, who's lighting it up with Philly. All that for 2 months. Not even 2 months of Sherratt and Giroux. And they get swept by Tampa in the second round. They won the same amount of games. Or, sorry, they won one more game than Toronto, They won one more game than Toronto. Rick with the 5 says, hey, John, try and get Bowen for the podcast. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I want to get both the Bowen boys. So, yeah, that'd be sweet. Big shout out to Rick Smith in the chat. We're going to try to make that happen. That'd be freaking sweet. Big shout out to Rick. Let's go. Let's get some Rick hype in the chat. I'll make it. Lucas is my cousin, but yeah, he's always been a big Luke Shen guy, so I know he would definitely be happy with that. Cons, yeah, I've talked about it in the past. Cons, if you want, search up my video, Hot Take Hockey, Connect Knee Leafs. If you type that on YouTube, you'll see it. I've talked about Connect Knee a couple times. to me, I think it's the perfect fit for Toronto. I just don't know if Philly's doing it, to be honest. Let's go, guys. Still 185 in the chat. Good intermission chats. If you guys have any other questions. Yeah, Julia, the Cavs are interesting for me. I think they might keep Mantha now. A couple of weeks ago, I thought for sure Mantha was gone, but I don't know what the Cavs are doing. I think they might make an addition on defense. To me, Washington would be a hot take for a goalie. I don't think so. I think because they have the duo of Kemper-Lindgren, they're hoping one of the guys steps up, but that's my hot take. I wouldn't be surprised if Washington looks into the goalie market just a little bit. Okay, I don't know if people were saying that, but sorry, freaking Patty Mahomes is just freaking blasted talking about rebuilding. Yeah, okay. They trade Tyreek Hill and that means rebuilding? Nah. After the Chiefs, I know this is a hockey channel, but this is relevant to hockey. And this is what I always say when people are making predictions on teams winning championships. So, like, football is obviously different because it's week to week, but look at the sample size going into the playoffs. So, for example, the Chiefs and Eagles. I'm not a big football guy. I like football. I'm a football fan, but I'm not huge. But someone pull it up if you want. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs won like the last 4 or 5 games of the season, and the Eagles won something stupid, like the last 7 or 8 games of the season, like something crazy like that. Maybe more. I don't know. It was up there. So my point is, St. Louis Blues 2019. Look at right into the playoffs. Obviously, that's not always relevant because Tampa was so shitty going into the playoffs, and then Vasilevsky turned it on and they won the cup. So that's a bad example because Tampa won their second cup and they were freaking shitty down the stretch. But Tampa's obviously a different beast. But it's always about one of the teams that gets hot at the right time. I mean, we saw it with the Sens with their conference final run, or like, I think they made it to the conference finals in, I think, second round. Those 2 years, they were hot towards the end. Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, Mig. Like, you got to look at the teams that are hot going into March and April. So, to me, yeah, sure, the Tampas of the world and Colorados of the world, they're going to win cups. But when it comes down to potential underdogs or, like, Stanley Cup final appearances at the very least, I mean, whether you want to look at the Dallas Stars, you want to look at, as I said, the St. Louis Blues winning, get hot at the right time, and you'll find yourself a spot in a conference final or a cup final. Yeah, thank you to everyone in the chat. If you have Meg's giving examples. If you have examples of teams like that, again, big shout out to Corey Kennedy. Thank you for the donation. All right. Nah, Center's out. Look, I'm not going to that extent. Maybe after the careers are over, that's possible, but not right now. By the way, if you guys want to share the stream, that helps a lot. If you guys want to share the stream on Twitter and at me, shoot me a DM with it. I'll retweet it and follow you back if you want. Get some more people on Twitter, some more Leafs or Hawks fans. Nick Albergo with the tweet says Kane Tavares Marner line. That's crazy. I mean, yeah, just for like on paper, that's so like it's so sexy, it's crazy, but makes me nervous. I love Patty Kane in terms of like a hockey player, what he's done, but I wouldn't want that to be the only Leaf edition. Like I don't want to be like that guy that goes, "Oh, the Leafs need to be tough, they need to be sandpaper." But like, so I don't know. I think overall, probably if you were to get a Kane, you got to get at least a guy with edge on defense, or get like a good third liner, so like a Barbashev. If the Leafs came out of the deadline with Patty Kane and Barbashev, and Kerfoot and Engvall at the door. And you could see a third line of like Barbashev, Kampf, and Yarncrow. Kane on that second line with Marner Tavares. I'm decently happy. I'm not over the moon, but that's decent. If you came out of the deadline with, Bunting, Matthews, Nylander, Marner, Tavares, Kane, Yarncrow, Kampf. To me, I would still, if you're gonna make a couple moves, I want the improvement on that third line center. No shot against Kampf. I just want more offense on that third line. Hey Donnie, I appreciate that. And Ari, thank you so much. Yeah, shoot me a message or if you, I'm so down to connect and get him on. For Mott and a pick. Yeah, I mean, Sens outlook. Like I said, they're gonna have to get rid of that Zaitsev contract, and to me, it'd have to be like a decent pick. Definitely not a first, obviously, but how old is Kaner? Correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. I think Kane's 34-ish. That's gonna be my guess, 34, 35. All right, we're underway for the third period, guys. Get a 1 in the chat if you think Chicago will make it a game. 2 in the chat if you think the Leafs got this, no problem. But yeah, thank you to anyone that's supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. What's up, Brian? Good to see you in the chat. I don't know if I said hi to you or not yet, but I'll say hi again. All right. All right, Chad, I have a question. I have a huge question here. I'm not saying this is what it would be, but I'm just asking. If you had the opportunity of doing a second and Niemela, this is a good. A second and Niemela for Kane or a first and Nyes for Meyer, which deal are you doing? A first and Nyes for Meyer or a second and Niemela for Kane? Which one are you doing? For you guys that don't know, Leafs, those are 2 Leaf prospects. Matt Nyes, forward. Toby Niemela. That's tough. I'll say it again. So the options are you're trading a second and Toby Niemela. So Niemela and a second for Patty Kane or a first and Nyes for Timo Meier. Obviously, there'd be money implications in there, cap implications. But in terms of the value going the other way, Leafs perspective, which one are you doing? Because that's a heavy debate. See, Leaf fans would want Meyer, I think, over, but you have to lose a first and Nyes and potential maybe long term. I mean, hey, if Patty Kane's willing to stay past this year for Toronto, maybe you make that deal. Niemela in a second. I mean, hey, as I'm watching right now, Dubas is on his phone. He's talking trade on text. He's like, hey, hear me out. I'm watching Patty Kane out there. We got a nice couple prospects, couple seconds. Claude Giroux type deal, lock her in. I mean, hey, that's a good question, though. It is a good question. I'm sure Leaf fans would mull that over. Not losing Nyes or the first, getting Patty Kane. But again, Timo Meier more in his prime might provide you a little bit more. And plus that size, that presence that the Leafs don't have. Patty Kane with the Stanley Cup pedigree. It's interesting. Give me your thoughts, guys, in the comments. Because I think if you're getting a Patty Kane in the playoffs, even 80% of what we've seen, that could be really interesting. Timo Meier potential with Toronto, though, is just, to me, it's crazy. But I hope if Toronto's in conversations with both these guys, both these teams, I really hope that they can pull the trigger on one of them. But, hey, there's other suitors out there. New Jersey's been rumored around both guys. Carolina's been rumored around both guys a little bit, but more so I think Carolina, New Jersey with Timo Meier. And then, of course, other forwards. I don't know. Toronto's always that team. The media always wants to throw Toronto in there, and hey, I'm guilty of that. But hopefully Dubas pulls the trigger on one of those guys. But definitely a fun debate. None of that. Oh, there's a penalty coming up. Penalty coming up against Chicago. Connor Murphy slash. This guy's been a little pesky tonight. Hey, let's go, guys. 30 more likes to 200. Oh, it was a trip, not a slash. Sorry. Oh my gosh. No Senators outlook. There's no way Arizona's doing that. No way. Maybe for Chikrin by himself. Kroos can't just be a throw-in in that deal, man. Like, Arizona is like... The way they're putting Chikrin out there is like... You're going to have to trade like a first and like a Pinto to get him. And at this point, teams would value Kroos a lot more over Batherson. Yeah, Ari, I haven't really been giving mod out, especially because I don't stream that often. But hey, if I keep streaming and I keep seeing you in the chat, definitely a possibility. Thank you for asking. All right, Matthews now. Oh, a giveaway. Colin Blackwell. Stealing it from Matthews there. Tough. All right. Blackhawks send it down on net. Oh, Samsonov, bro. Yeah, I'm hoping the second unit's on, but I'm hoping Matthews rips another one. That'd be sick. Right in front of Patty Kane. We need Matthews to rip one more. Go to the high slot, and Chicago gets it out again. Yeah, Brian, it doesn't seem like the Coyotes are getting Brant Clark. All right, 5-2 Leafs, 15 left in the second period. Engvall, Sandin, they'll dump it in. Around the boards. Yarncrow now. Sandin at the half wall. Down low for Engvall. Engvall behind the net. Back to the blue line. Timmins waiting, now back to the right. Now to the point again. Timmins to the left for Sandin. Sandin at the top of the circle, down low behind the net. And that missed bunting, and that's going to be about it for the Leafs power play. Oh, actually, good keep there. Was that Yarncrow? That puck should have been out, and now it will be. So, no shots on that power play for Toronto. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh, sorry. It's the second period. Yeah, no one... Evan, thank you. No one corrected me. Chat, you're supposed to help me out. No one corrected me. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot to change it from second to third. Thank you, Evan. Oh, Timmins. Timmins, bro. That's so sloppy. See, Timmins has 2 penalties, man. Even with the goal, that's freaking trash, bro. You've got it. Like, I rip Hull for that stuff, so I got to be fair. Timmins, that's freaking trash, man. That's so sloppy. Nah, like... Timmins is lucky he scored, man, because I'm telling you right now, he'd be out of this lineup so quick if he didn't score that goal. 2 penalties like that, and he's lost his guy a couple times defensively. He's lucky he scored that goal. Or Keefe would be like, yeah, you're out of here. Well, yeah, better than Hall in terms of puck possession and offensive potential, but I mean, make your debate. I'm not cheering to the crowd about Timmins defensively over Hall. I mean, Hall has his mistakes, but Hall can play. Hey, I have my criticism of Hall, but he's way better on the penalty kill. And oh, stolen here, 2-on-1 shorthanded. Yarncrow stopped. Oh, Kerfoot tried to bat it out of midair. Here comes Chicago on the counterattack. Domi across to Kaner. All right, under a minute to go in this Chicago power play. Shots are 32-23 for the Leafs. Again, guys, let us know in the chat if you're a new viewer. 5-2 Toronto here in the third period. 13 left in the third. Oh, Nylander steals it with Aston Reese. Nylander! Oh, my. Why wouldn't Nylander shoot that? That's like, hey, surprisingly unselfish from Nylander. It's like, unless it was like Matthews across, like that guy's always ripping that. Nice play. I think that was Riley. All right. Going to be about it for Chicago on the power play again. They haven't gotten much going. Yep, power play over. All right, back in the Leaf zone. Sandin got hit there. Now Brody to Joey Anderson on the right side. Oh my God, bad giveaway, man. These giveaways from the fourth line cannot be happening. Like the whole thing with the fourth line is go for a quick shift, maybe get a shot, and get off. None of these giveaways, man. Here comes Tyler Johnson through the neutral zone. Jake McCabe now to the right. Come on, man. I don't know, Evan. People keep asking me. I truly do not know. I wish I had more answers when it comes to Chychrun. I don't think anyone really does. Even Friedman, whenever he talks about it, it's just like you can tell a guy has different info from different people and wants to say things, but like he's just so much more careful. Like there's other insiders that will just spit whatever they hear. Obviously, Friedman has a certain standard to follow. So I don't know. To me, if Friedman doesn't know, I don't think any of us will know. Hey, what's up, Grinch? Out of all the new Marlies call-ups, who's impressed you the most? It's tough. I feel like Joey Anderson at times, but I think overall in terms of his expectations and what he's brought, Holmberg probably. Probably Holmberg. Yeah, Blair, I appreciate it. Thank you. Anytime you want to be here, I appreciate it. But yeah, packing for Florida. Hopefully you have a good time. Yeah, McMahon was good. I think it sucks that goal got called back on him because I think that confidence could have been great. Anyways, yeah, guys, I'm hoping the rest of the game's interesting in some way. But if you guys have any questions, don't be shy. Yeah, Leafs Habs on Saturday. Chychrun to LA, Gordon. Yeah, I mean, that's the rumor, but seems like it kind of died. Oh, people didn't even ask me. I don't know who was in the chat asking me to show the replay of the goals. I could have done that, but no one asked. All right. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be a Leaf Morgan, but I think there's a good chance Max Domi will be traded before the deadline. I think Chicago will trade at least 3 guys. I mean, the candidates include, as I said, Patty Kane, Taves, Laverty, McCabe, Domi, Blackwell. I mean, they still need roster players, so I think Blackwell might stay. But yeah, I would say at least 2 or 3 of the names I just said should get dealt. If I had to make a prediction, I'll be a pessimist. I mean, Patty Kane, that deal will be just tough to make. So Domi, McCabe, Laverty, those 3 guys getting traded, I think it's very likely. All right, speaking of Patty Kane, he just dumped it in. Samson off. Whoa, Kaner. A little jab there at the end. Giordano's not beating him up, though, because he knows he's a future Leaf. That's why. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, I mean, Evan, it depends where Kampf is, right? If Kampf's on the 4th line, if the Leafs can get a 3rd line upgrade, then Kampf could be on the 4th line with Holmberg and Aston Reese, and you got your 4th line right there. But obviously, they'd have to go for an upgrade. And that's where I'm saying if the Leafs can get 2 forwards, they can do that, right? They can get a third liner. If they move out Kerfoot and Engvall, maybe get a third line center. Bring Nyes in the lineup, maybe on that third line. And like I said, if you get a third line center, you get a left winger. You have Nyes and Yarncrow on that third line. That'd be pretty decent. See, in that scenario, Evan, if they got Barbashev and Achari, then Achari could be on the 4th line, and Kampf can stay on the 3rd line with Barbashev and Yarncrow. Again, that's what I said before. That'd be a good 3rd line. So I'd be down for the Leafs to do something like that. Bring in like a Barbashev, Achari, and then... Oh, a long shot. Marner almost got one there. So we'll see. Marner waiting. Short side of the corner. Kerfoot now. Okay, Kerfoot quicker, man. This guy gets it right away, and Tavares has got a good shot. Takes too long there, man. Taylor Radish now. Bouncer. Good stick by Brody. Oh my god, the giveaways. Cool, and yeah, Brody was on the ice there. Actually, he's still on the ice. Riley will reset. Riley to the right side. Holmberg trying to poke it forward, a tie up. Oh, right off the bench. Was that Timmins? There you go, Timmins getting a hit in there. See, if Timmins can hit, then he starts providing some value to this lineup. Because we know Hall doesn't do that. So if Timmins can start laying the body, then Timmins now to the left side for Sandina's shot. Mrazek got a piece of that. Do I think Brody can get one more block shot? I think it's possible. I wouldn't put money down on it at this point of the game, but hey, Timmins just had a block shot right there. If Toronto can get a penalty, then it's likely. If that's what you need for a parlay or something. All right, under 9 to go in this 3rd period. What's up, Connor? Thanks for being in the chat. How many shots on goal does Radish have? Well, you're hoping for a certain amount of shots for Radish. Did Matthews get the 3rd shot? Let's go. Radish has only 1 shot on net. Let's go, Austin. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, Austin. Would Kane be a good fit on Winnipeg? Yeah, I mean, not bad. But Kane's not going to Winnipeg. It's Kane's decision where he goes. He's not going there. Unless if we're talking about like hot take alternate universe, if there's a universe where Taves has like a deep chat with McDavid, with Kane and goes, Kaner, me and you, Winnipeg, Cup, what do you say? Taves and Kaner in Winnipeg. Jeez, Mrazek. Big glove save from Peter Mrazek on Yarncrow there. Nice pass from Engvall. Mrazek just robbed Yarncrow. That's funny. So Lightning Coyotes just started. The rest of the games tonight, like all late games tonight, guys. Like if you're on the Pacific time zone, like on the West Coast, you're laughing. Some good games late tonight. Or if you're a night owl, Lightning Coyotes just started, but some good games out in the West. Red Wings Oilers, that should be a good one. Avalanche Wild should be a good one. Division rivals there. Rangers Canucks, I don't know about that. We'll see. And then yeah, not the most exciting Sabres Ducks matchup there, but hey, if you're a Sabres fan, you're up late tonight. If you're a Rangers fan, you're up late tonight. Red Wings fan, hoping for 2 shots, Connor. Well, there you go. Let's see. Well, Connor, welcome if you're a new subscriber. Quan, welcome. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you. And yeah, hey, sometimes I'm throwing some parlays down, so let us know what you got tonight. We'll see if it hits for you guys. We got 200 in the chat, guys. Our goal was 200 likes. We got to hit that. And thank you again for 46,000 subscribers. You guys are so awesome. Let us know if you're a new subscriber in the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off the stream after the game, but I will be watching some hockey tonight for sure. Hey, a couple new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. But look out for the videos, guys. I just dropped a couple videos today. One video with Craig Button. We had him on the podcast. Probably have said that a million times. Always got to hype the guest. But yeah, I had a video posted from, I think it was a Craig Button video, and I had another one drop, I think. I had them scheduled. So what I do, guys, is like either I'll record my own video or we'll take it from the pod and post it. Hey, Connor, let's go. Huge shout out to Connor in the chat, everyone. Make sure you shout out Connor. Legend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you giving the channel a chance. Yeah, always pull up even on the videos. If you have any questions on videos or if you want to shoot me follow on Twitter, I'm always up for some betting chats or just some sports talk. All right, just over 7 left in this third period. Let's go, chat. All right, Blackhawks with the reset. Colin Blackwell, as I said, former Leaf. Dumping the puck in. Oh, bad giveaway on net, and Samsonov with the save. Jeez, it's funny because... It's not funny, I'm sorry, Quan. But you're just talking about Brody getting a block there, and the puck just got ripped right by him. Brody, you gotta freaking block it there, man, for Quan. Come on. All right, so defensive face-off. Brody's on the ice. We need a Brody block, and we're getting hyped for the chat. Golden Knights fan, what's going on? Thanks for being in the chat. Chuck, thanks for hyping up Connor. Chuck's a legend. Let's go. And, yeah, I mean, the Knights are going to do something sneaky with that LTIR flexibility, as I said. I mean, if they can get like an 80% Mark Stone back for the playoffs. Oh, that shot got blocked. We got to investigate this. Who blocked it? Who blocked that shot? Oh, someone blocked that. I don't know if it was Brody or Marner. Someone blocked that. It might have been Marner. I'm not going to get you too excited. That was a shot block there, though, for sure. All right, Leafs forward. Marner will dump it in. Huge shout out to Connor. Let's go. But yes, Vegas Golden Knights fan, I'll be live all day, March 3rd, NHL trade deadline day. I'll be live all day. Early morning, like 8, 9 a.m., all the way to like 5 p.m. One of the busier days I have on this channel, but minimum 3 coffees, 2 Gatorades, and 1 like just some Candy Rush or something going midday. Just go nuts. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do a 24-hour stream. We might go crazy. No, I don't know. We'll see. Imagine. Laverty across! Oh. Laverty's been buzzing. He's trying to showcase his abilities in front of Kyle Dubas. Laverty's like, look at me, Dubas. Don't look at Kaner. Guys, imagine how crazy that would be if I live streamed from 5 p.m. on Thursday to 5 p.m. on Friday. That'd be psycho mode. Guys, who's ready for the second 24-hour live stream on Hot Take Hockey? How about deal or no deal? 50K, 24-hour live stream again? That'd be sweet. Do it with other streamers? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It depends on if the channel starts heating up into the trade deadline and there's like a lot of people into the channel going into the deadline. I might do like 2 long streams. I might do like one Thursday night for like 4 or 5 hours. And then obviously the Friday one is going to be like what? 10 hours? Maybe? At least 9 hours, probably. So at least 9 hours on Friday. At least like 2-3 hours on Thursday. It'll be probably in around 12 hours of streaming in a 24-hour span. So that's possible. But hey, if a lot of you guys subscribe, if we can get close to 50K by the end of the playoffs, maybe I'll do a 24-hour live stream. If not for deadline day, maybe for Free Agent Frenzy. I did that one year, I think. Yeah, I did it for Free Agent Frenzy. That was crazy. I think I did it Free Agent Frenzy and then leading into July 2nd. I slept for like a full day. Or, yeah, like, I think I fell asleep probably. Because I did, like, I'm trying to think how I did it again. Oh, yeah, I did like 8 a.m. No, I think I started earlier. I think I started at like 6 a.m. I think I did 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. Went to sleep until like maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And then partied it up that night. And then it was my birthday. July 3rd is my birthday. No, Jeremiah. I have some games to do in March, and then if they make playoffs, I'll have games to do in April. All right, 5 minutes left in the third period. 5-2 Toronto. The Hawks haven't really pushed back as much as you might expect, but again, they're on the tank for Bedard. But everyone that's in the chat, guys, I'm going to try to stream more than just the Leafs coming up. Again, it's hard with my schedule. Like Jeremiah said, I do some OHL stuff. I have my full-time gig. So it's not easy to mix in streams all the time. And obviously I have a personal life too, so got to mix in that. So it's a balance. I'm going to try to stream more going into the deadline and more into the playoffs, of course. But if you guys ever have recommendations for streams, or if you're Leaf fans or Blackhawks fans in the chat, definitely subscribe with notifications, and I hope to do more streams. Jeremiah, they're in the 8th seed right now, so if the playoffs started today, they would make the playoffs, but they're only 1 point safe of a playoff spot, so it's like they're probably going to finish 8th or 9th. So either just the playoffs or just miss. So to me, I'd probably put it as like a 60-40 percentage right now that they'll make it. I think it'd be fun to host for some OHL playoff games, though. That'd be fun. All right, under 4 to go in this third period. My game clock is frozen again. What else is new? But a quick fix. Yeah, Jeremiah, they have a good team. They just at times haven't been able to put it together. And like earlier in the season, they lost like so many 1-goal games, which just kind of set them back. Well, this could be a potential 2-on-1 for the Leafs. It might be Holmberg to Joey Anderson. Stopped by Mrazek. See, that's the speed and effort you want to see from the fourth line. Holmberg and Joey Anderson buzzing. Jeremiah, it's I gotta remember if it's first to. I don't think every round's first to 4. I think the first one is first to 3. I want to say. I think. Correct me if I'm Jordan. What's the first round of the OHL playoffs? Is it best of a 7? I didn't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, Jeremiah, I'm trying to remember if it's best of 5. It might be best of 7, but because like minor hockey, obviously for like midget and stuff. I don't know. It's you're a Hamilton Bulldogs. Morgan. Oh, every round is best of 7? Okay, I don't know why I thought the first round was best of 5 for some reason. I watched some of the second round last year, so I knew it was best of 7 by the second round. I forgot the first round or not. So my apologies. Every round is best of 7. Yeah, Jeremiah, at least 2 home games. I was confused for a second. I don't know why I thought it was best of 5. I'm trying to think of what league I was thinking about. I was just talking about, is it Junior A? I forget. But, yeah. At least 2 home games, hopefully. They make the playoffs, of course. Yeah, they will have 2 home games. All right, 2 minutes left in the third period, guys. Again, let's try to get 20 likes to get to 200. Let's go hit that subscribe button, hit that like. Yeah, Jeremiah, maybe that was just my dumb assumption. Because, again, to me, because it's so busy with the trade deadline and going into the playoffs for the NHL, I don't usually follow the OHL playoffs until the finals and obviously the Memorial Cup. in past years. Obviously, I've been working kind of around the OHL the last couple of years, so I followed a lot more last year. So that's why I was trying to remember the first round, because I followed the first round a bit last year, and then but I just forgot. And then this year I'll obviously follow it quite a bit more. When I was younger, I followed the OHL a lot more than I had been in the last couple of years. Yeah, Dennis O'Hara, I don't understand. But for everyone, Dennis, I've been saying this. Make sure you turn the notification bell off and then back on for all notifications. I always tell people, if you want, also just follow me on Twitter. It helps. I always send out a tweet that I'm live when I'm live or post. But yeah, guys, hit that subscribe button with all notifications on. And yeah, YouTube's so dumb for that. It's always been an issue. And it's honestly... it's the reason why views sometimes are inconsistent. Like you guys have seen on the channel, sometimes it's like at least 10K views on every video, and then like it'll drop down to like 1 or 2K, which is still great. Like to me, it's not all about views all the time. It's just about, like, I've always said, like, people that want to watch or follow the content, even when they don't know, like Dennis, you still make an effort to come. Like right now, you didn't get the notification, you still made an effort to come. So to me, people that want to watch and want to follow will. Obviously, notifications for YouTube make it more convenient, so YouTube's kind of a seller for that, but because YouTube's a joke. What's up, Donnie? All right, about 30 seconds left, guys. Any last questions, guys? I'll basically end the stream like a couple minutes, 5 minutes after the game ends. Jeez, Connor Murphy's in some pain there. Or did his blade just break? What happened? So power play's coming to Chicago just to end this game. Your OHL team's the Kitchener Rangers. There you go. But on your way out, guys, let us know your favorite team or where you're watching from. I want to give you a shout out, guys, on the way out before I end this live stream. And again, let's try to get to 200 likes and hit that subscribe button if you're new. Notification bell, and yeah, follow the podcast, Hot Take Hockey Podcast on Spotify, Apple, or you can watch the pods on YouTube. Got to give a little promo there at the end. All right, Chicago, let's see if maybe Patty Kane, a little showcase here at the end. All right, Patty Kane here, going into the offensive zone. Brody steals it, and Yarncrow will clear it. 10 seconds left. I know, Dennis. It sucks. I'm going to try to message YouTube when I have time again, because it's just annoying. Oh, Domi looking to Patty Kane for a last second goal, but that's going to be it. Sorry, game clock froze there at the end. But that is it, guys, for this game. 5-2 Toronto final. Matthews, successful return to the lineup. A goal, 3 shots. I think he had 2 points on the night. I think he had an assist as well, yeah, on the Connor Timmins goal. So, hey, Tim, thank you so much. Big shout out to Tim in the chat. To everyone that is a subscriber in this chat, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the constant support. If we could get 15 more likes on the way out to 200. Comment where you're from. Grimsby, shout out. Brantford, shout out. Let's go. Nova Scotia, Arizona. What's up, Kathy? Great videos lately. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, guys, we had a couple great videos lately. Dropped a video on the Canucks earlier today. Dropped a video, Craig Button, Mark Spector. Some good vids earlier. But make sure you comment on the way out so I can shout your name out. Thank you, Kathy, Grinch, Max. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate that. We'll pin that on the way out. Shout out to Jeremiah, always a legend in the chat. Anything else in the chat? Let's go. Matthews with the 3 shots. Crosby, come here. Come on. Treat, you want a treat? Come on. Oh, come here. Come. Come on. Come on, Crosby, come. Up here. Say bye to the viewers. Up. Yes. Okay, we're going to get you a treat. Chat, should Crosby get a treat on the way out? Jack Edwards on the podcast? Jeremiah, that'd be sick. I'm adding that to the list. That would actually be hilarious. I might have some troops for the guy or something. That'd be funny. I'm adding that to the list. Let's see. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat or no? Crosby, you want a treat? Oh, Jack Michaels. Well, Jack Edwards would still be funny. I'm adding Jack Michaels to the list as well. Buddy, what are you doing? Give Crosby a treat. All right, give Crosby the treat. Treat. Oh, yummy treats for the baby. All right. I'm Crosby, and this is Hot Take Hockey. Have a great one. I hope you have a great night. Stay safe. Hit that subscribe button. If you don't hit that subscribe button, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next video or stream. Woo! Bye now. Love